Can people hear? Go, go, go. Ba-ba-da-ba! Hey, hey,
Oh,
everyone!
hello everybody. Welcome to Wicked Game. I'm
Ba-
Lydia.
ba-
This is Nikki. This is Michelle. This is Tom. It's Wicked Wednesday, so we're playing D&D. We are starting our brand new campaign, fifth edition, where you get lost in student debt and the BBG is discovering that your degree is meaningless in the real world.
Fuck, Lydia, I've
Oh,
just beat that one!
fuck you.
It's not. It is a little bit. Look, here's the deal. I can't really remember why we decided to do this, but we did decide that I'm going to build their characters for them in that we like made each of the characters' backstories together, and then they did some rolling, and then I did some secret rolling, and then I built the character. So before I do the announcements, I'm going to send them the link so that they can see their character for the first time. And maybe I'll get some fucking peace while I do the announcements. Um,
Not
Ever.
likely.
so we just send the campaign. Is it in the right chat?
While you're doing that, Lydia, I see people noticing. Yeah, we're in some new boxes.
New boxes!
New boxes.
We're in some new boxes.
Oh, I don't know which slide she is.
Change it up.
Right, I've sent the campaign. Go in. The characters are unassigned. If you start assigning yourselves different characters, but you better believe I will crawl through the.
I'm picking my level 20 human fighter for the Wizard School
Lydia,
campaign, right?
I genuinely might shit. This is really
Okay,
exciting.
Guys, just ever so quietly while I do the announcements. So, if you are new, very welcome. Are you new here? We play 5th edition, and we have a homebrew world, and there are some house rules that you will catch as you go along. I frequently drop stuff in our Discord about the world and how we run things. It's a real fun spot, so pop into the Discord if you fancy it. There's going to be various bits from this campaign that we put in there that's like specific, like supporting materials. There's going to be a channel for your like headcanon uni student and so on. So pop over there if you fancy it. Moving on. Automatic Flash, Sweet Poison, Rooney Runes, Joshy Longlegs, they are our mods, and what a team they are. They're here in the Discord. They're here and in the Discord, keeping that shit locked down. So thank you. We really appreciate you and everything that you do for us. Tomorrow, Michelle and I will be, as always, playing Dragon Age. We've been having loads of fun with this recently, just like bimbling around Thedas. And at this point, I'm pretty convinced that our love interest is never going to speak to us again. But it doesn't really matter. We're just, come along between 3 and 5 for like basically wild conversations and mediocre to low gameplay. Now, up next, excitingly, Nicky's games that he made, he's a game maker. He's a game maker.
I'm actually somewhat of a game maker myself. You thought you'd get these.
Both his games, Scramble Wizards and 100 Goblins, are part of this incredible game bundle on Itch.io that is supporting the people of Ukraine. So, the following charities are included, and so essentially the proceeds are going to go to International Medical Corps and Voices of Children, and it's all the proceeds go to those charities. It's a massive win-win because there are 1,000 works in this bundle that's worth like $6,500. You can donate a minimum of $10. Just fucking wild, if you ask me.
It's genuinely insane.
The full proceeds go to those charities. So last time I checked, which was a couple of hours ago, they had raised $2,544,064.97, which is incredible. But I reckon we can kind of see them through to that 4 mil goal.
Just us, guys.
We got it.
I do feel like we are all at the moment like looking around for, we're all hating this situation and very fearful, and it's a scary time. We're all looking around for things that we can actively do, and this is one of those like things that we can do. So go to itch.io.
Itch.io.
go to our social media, Nikki's social media, for the appropriate links. You can just look for Bundle for Ukraine. It's hosted by Necrosoft Games, and go. It's such an incredibly good deal, even if the charity thing is not what you're going there for. It's a win-win. So, Dice and a Slice, our good friends, our dear bosom buddies, they are releasing the edited versions of our collab as a podcast, and honestly, it's such a fucking good listen. Considering I was there for a lot of it, some of it, and then also I watched it on YouTube, and now I'm watching it again. Now I'm listening to it again on edited podcasts. I don't get bored of that. Call me a massive egotist. I don't get bored of it.
100%, but still.
So go wherever you get your pods, treat yourself. Also, we highly recommend Some Other Heroes, who stream every week, every Sunday and Tuesday. Do you do every Tuesday as well, or is it every other Tuesday? Every Sunday, every other Tuesday. So they have fucking not one, but 2 campaigns to pick from. So check them out. They are here on Twitch. Y'all, is anyone weeping because their character's a sack of shit?
Yeah, I'm out. I love it. I love every moment.
I loved going through it. It's so good. I'm so excited.
I'm good, baby.
Cool.
Love it.
Cool. There's a couple of little things in there that I thought might tickle you. So without further ado, Nikki, roll the thing.
In the heart of Mah'Aridia, looking over the glittering city of Solaire, is the world's finest center of learning, the Divisia Sensus. For centuries, this school has hosted the rich and influential and the greatest minds to have ever lived. Geniuses, leaders, holy figures, and legendary adventurers all had their start here. Though the school is built on old foundations, you won't find more advanced facilities for the arcane, alchemical, artistic, or academic, all behind powerful walls. The Divisia Sensus has the finest and most comfortable sanatorium in the known world. We pride ourselves on the care we give to those whose encounter with magic ended with a broken mind. Each year, we instruct students from far and wide in their chosen subjects and the rigors of life at the pinnacle of their field. There is no greater, safer, or more prestigious environment in which to receive an education. Lady Sophronia Apissimos, High Master of Divisia Sensus, welcomes you.
Back, baby!
You're back!
Hello. So, the year is Epoch of Julian 104, and we are in the heartlands of the Iridian Empire. The city of Solaire, with its mountain ridge on one side and its rocky plains on the other, is waking to a busy morning. The streets that are shrouded with these crisp white canopies are more crowded than usual today. People, carriages, mounts, they all push through the streets. Above them, draped from the peak of the mountain down the side of this Sierra Ridge, is the campus of the world-renowned arcane school, the Divisia Sensus. An architect's eye might look at this building with wonderment and decide that it simply does not obey the laws of physics. There are whole wings of this building that are floating out from the rock face without any supporting struts. There are towers that at some angles might not actually be attached to the main building. There's like a trick of the eye that makes them look like they're hovering in mid-air. And they're all made from this local glittering stone in hues of pale orange and grey. as is nearly always the case at this time of year, the sun is shining and there is a warm wind carrying dust from the plains that whips through the streets. Today is the day before the first day of term. Today is the day when the new class of the Divisia Sensus arrive and register. The air buzzes as carriages heaving with luggage roam through the streets, and people dragging trunks make their way up the winding path from the city to the school. One particular carriage that some people might call gaudy in appearance rattles past an unsuspecting door, where an unsuspecting lady stumbles out, fussing through a canvas satchel. Michelle, please tell us a little bit more about what Agatha might seem like to passers-by.
I think Agatha, people don't really notice her. She's just a normal-looking human young woman, brown hair, like pretty unassuming, very simple clothes on. So if anyone does see her, it wouldn't really register. She's like a background character.
Yeah. It's
No.
seems immediately, of course.
Hey, while she's gone, another NPC, Michelle. This is so sad.
Michelle, talk
I just heard Michelle talk. Alright, I'll talk.
about your character.
Sorry, talk about my
Well, I think about. I'm back. I was saying just vamp about Agatha while I'm gone.
I can back. Sorry, apologies.
Too late now.
Well, I'm
she's
back
back.
now, darling.
Sorry.
It's
Oh,
you
sorry.
are trying to like stuff things into your canvas bag, and it seems like you might start melting into that stream of foot traffic that's making up the school when a voice calls out to you, and this beautiful human face pops out behind you through that door. You know, long eyelashes, bright blue eyes, gleaming blonde hair that's in tight like curlers still from the morning. She just peeks around that door. Agsa, where are you going? It's too early for the peanut delivery.
Right, Mel. Remember that thing that happened? I gotta go to school.
But there's a delivery.
Then you'll have to
I
get
heard-
it.
No, I'm not carrying the peanuts.
All right. Well,
That's your thing.
go get Dad. Pete.
What about later? Wait. What about later?
What?
You're going to be here for the evening rush, right?
Yeah, I'll be here. I just gotta go. I'm just gonna go. When I'm done, I'll come back. It'll be fine. There won't be much of a morning rush. If there's a lunchtime rush, you can handle it. All right, Mel? Can you do it for once?
At the stream of like well-dressed people and starts like trying to like put like a little kerchief round her head to hide the curlers. Oh, I'm just joking. Yeah, jokes. Of course I did know that today is when you're going, because like I said to Mum, if they lock you up, I'm gonna take your cedar chest from my shawls.
All right, bye.
It's not fair.
Bye. Sorry, I really got to go. Bye, Mel. Really got to go. See ya. And I'm just gonna start walking away.
And soon you are part of the melee of people, like a school of fish, all walking the same direction up to the school. Ahead of her is that gaudy carriage. It moves slowly so as not to bump any of the crowd that's walking beside them. The fawn that pull the carriage and nod their heads at the strain of trudging uphill. Behind the carriage there is this incredible creature that looks somewhat like a large pangolin. It's a beast called a marmot that is 4 foot high, scaled in these creamy white and sandy shades, quadrupedal with a fan-shaped tail that skims the ground as it ambles behind the carriage. And as the carriage pulls up outside the front of the school, a halfling gentleman exits. dark hair, tan skin, followed by a younger, slightly taller, but not by much, lad. Nikki, tell us about Sunny.
Yo, so basically, right, if I was to basically like describe myself, what I would say is I'm like easy 4 foot tall, like if you count my horns, and I've just got I'm a shade of orange that my mum said was like the sunniest pumpkin, and I just just sort of like relaxed layers, just sort of like sleeveless cardigans and like thin white shirts, and I've got shorts on, and I've got like sandals on, and I've got like socks on, and I've like got like one bag over my shoulder, and I've got like this like wheelless board under my arm, and I'm just like big smile on my face, just looking at all these buildings and just being like, ooh.
Right now, Sunny, my son, I hope you're full of excitement and there's not one drop of worry in you. How are you feeling?
No, I just feel really good, Dad. Like, I think that maybe, if being away from home might mean that, like, some of your luck might rub off on me, Like, maybe they'll start calling me lucky.
My son, you don't need no luck. You're so talented. You'll do your mother so proud. I know you. Now, William, he's gone to deal with the school fees. He can take Marmo, he's going to take him around to the stables, yeah? He's going to carry your things up, so don't you worry about a thing. You've just got to go register yourself and start making your mark as a Birchwater and as the best boy I know, yeah?
No, I know. Look. Everyone's going to know the Birchwater name by the time I'm done with it.
That's right.
And I'll just, so I'll go, I suppose I'll just go register, and then I'll make sure William's like dropped off my bags wherever I'm staying, and then I'll go check up on Dilla in the stables.
You do that. Now listen, we're going to stay in town a couple of days. I've got things to sign, I've got papers to sign, deals to do, so we'll be here for a few days. If you need anything, you can find us, yeah? And at this point, this beautiful wood elf steps out from the carriage. She's wearing a silken pink caftan, and she alights so gracefully, it's like she's floating from the carriage. She glides up to Sunny and just kisses him silently and poignantly on his forehead. And then as she turns away to kind of get back in the carriage, she almost starts walking just with the crowd into the school, but then she remembers herself and she gets back in the carriage.
No, that's not where you're going. You're going to dinner with Dad. No, so I'm going to school.
No, I know that. That's right. And she just lifts herself back. So beautiful. Like that like gust of wind just carries her caftan. You can see every curve of her body, and she just turns around and giggles and sits back in the carriage.
Love you, Mum. Just don't drink too much at dinner, yeah?
Just a perfectly manicured hand like waves out of the window as William, who is a human man, is carrying actual bars of gold and straining under the weight of it. But as you make your way up to the front, the incredible like arched front doors, we see right next to the valet, who is William, the Birchwater valet, walks past another fellow, an unusual looking fellow, taller than most, and looking what only can be described as jet lagged. Tom, tell us about Harith.
Yeah, shit. Well, hello. It's my absolute pleasure to be here. Harith stands before you, all 6'4", 6'5" of him. Deep, broad chest, and long, flowing hair, pointed ears, and skin the color of dawn. He looks around at everyone around him with amazement, true amazement at who and what they are, and looks up at this congregation all moving towards the main gates of Divisia Sensus.
There's a person. There's like a couple of girls that are like next to you, women, who one of them like grabs the wrist of the other one and like, and sweet Lady Thorn, he's hot. I hope he's in my class. Like she thinks she's been quite quiet, but actually the excitement in her voice has like pushed it out a little bit, and everyone sort of turns around to watch, and then she just blushes incredibly. But
I turn to her and say, well, darling, I wish to be in your class too, and go and take her hand, take her hand and give it a little kiss, and move on.
She trips in the street, and her friend tries to catch her, and then also trips, and it becomes a whole. You are holding the hand of somebody who is trying their hardest not to fall on the ground, but it becomes a whole thing. You step through those large steel and wood double doors into the foyer with its like chessboard style tiling, and ahead of you is the corridor. There are double doors that lead into a hallway, but where you are is wood paneling and doors either side. One of the doors has a queue going outside, which is the administrator's office, and it is very natural as you go in, everyone then forms this little queue. So, Parath, you are sort of first up of our three to step in to the administrator's office. It is, there's a hardwood counter between you and this attractive gnome woman standing on a small stepladder. She's wearing silk high-waisted trousers, a white silk shirt, and the tightest, neatest bun. We are absolutely talking dance mums, ballet bun going on.
That shit's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. Oh, hello. No, don't be shy. Step forward. Give me your name and your paperwork. We've got some paperwork to complete. So, and we got to tell you what cloister you're in. Come forward. Don't be shy.
Thank you. My name's Hariath Avgi.
Avgi. Oh, I've got you here. Right. Now, what we need from you, we need to know who your next of kin is. And I see here you've already got a single resurrection and a raised dead, so let me know if you want to purchase any more of that. Any post is going to get sent straight to your cloister, but if you have any outgoing posts, just bring it here. The post goes once a day at dusk. Now let me take a look, and she rifles through some paperwork. I see here your cloister dodecker, and that's in the far high wing, so just follow signs for the far high wing, and then your cloister is dodecker, so remember that. Now we're going to need to take some blood for our files. I'll extract it without any injury if you consent to it, but then we're going to need to take a fingerprint after that. I know people get a little worried. They get worried when we start talking about taking blood, but don't you worry about it. And it is also completely mandatory, so we got to do it. I can explain.
Fine, I trust you.
Oh, God, that's
quite
the first.
All right.
Oh, right. Well, okay. Well, she takes out this little test tube beaker. She takes the cork out of the top. She goes, "Do present your hand to me, then, sir."
Present the hand.
She does a very simple gesture, and without even creating a cut, it's like sweat forms on the tip of your finger, but it is obviously blood, not sweat, and it it floats off the top of your finger and finds its way into the vial, and then she drops some wax on the top of the corked vial and asks you just with the remainder of the blood to do a fingerprint into the top of the soft wax.
Straight on.
Hariath has one drop of blood in his entire body at any given moment. That just moves around.
He's gone.
That's why he was so hungover, because he just had that one drop of blood. Now listen, what else do I need to tell you? Done that, I've done that. Now the school bell, that's telepathic. So if you've got rings of mind shielding or similar items or magic that, like, it's not a good idea. And if you've got it, if you're going to insist on it, you've got to go to the enchanter and you've got to pay them to like make exceptions, because otherwise you're never going to hear when the school bell goes. Okay. Now, what else? You can take your belongings to Cloister Dodeca, and then when you hear the bell, go to chapel, because it's the first year's special assembly, and you'll get instructions from there. Is everything all right? Do you need anything else from me?
My dear, you have been a delight. What is your name, please?
Oh, my name is Mallory. Thank you so much for asking. I'm just, you know what, Malcolm, I'm bloody parched. What's the gnome got to do to get some apple juice? And you just see this like dwarven dude behind her go, fuck. And he hops to it and goes and gets her a drink. You are so kind. You know, I've said that so many times, and you made it fresh for me. Thank you so much.
Well, Marjorie, you've been a delight. Thank you ever so much.
So, Avgi, you enjoy the rest of your day, and good luck to you if you subscribe to such things.
Thank you, and good luck to you too.
Thank you.
And Harath moves off.
Wonderful. I would say that, Sunny, you are the next one in to see Mallory, and she similarly. Hello, don't be shy.
All right, my love.
Hello. Hello. We got to get your paperwork done, my love. Come forward.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I got William. He's a dab hand with a quill, he is. So don't worry about me.
He. Do you know what? He's got guns on him. He's been carrying all them gold bars. We weren't quite sure it was for, but we know it's you now, so we'll put it on your account.
It's just for me. Yes, it's paying my tuition. My dad, you see, he likes to say, if it ain't worth gold bars, it ain't worth buying. So he likes the feeling of getting them out the bank.
No, I tell you, that's better. Some people come in here, and I tell you what, they've got silver coins or gold coins. It makes me laugh. They come up here with a wheelbarrow. You want to see what some people do.
My love,
they're pushing the coppers across the table.
Imagine counting all those coins. Oh, you lose afternoon to that.
That is crazy. But they do it. You'd be surprised what people do. They've been saving up. Anyway, so we've got to take a... Now, let me just take a look. What's your name, love?
It's Sunny Birchwater.
Okay, let me take a look. Oh, yeah. No, I tell you what, I'm going to just sort out your thing here. You've got one raised dead already on your account,
right,
in case you need that in the future. If you want to buy any more, you come back to me. We'll sort that out for you. Now, your Cloister Dodeca, that's in the far high wing, so you've got to find your way there to the far... Just follow the far high. Is there what?
We got a window in the cloister.
Well, let me tell you, far high, that's a nice wing. That is a nice wing. That's a bit far, that's a nice wing.
Is it a bit high?
It's a bit... It's a bit high.
It's a bit high too.
It's a bit high,
yeah.
But it's you've got a long way to walk to get there. If you're on the right side of the cloister, though, oh my God, the view! You'd think you was in heaven.
Am I on the right side of the cloister, or is it just a case of claiming beds?
I don't know. It doesn't. It only tells me what cloister you're in. I don't know what room.
Well,
but if you get the right side, if you get the wrong side, you're looking into another cloister's bedroom. But if you're on the right side, oh my.
That's
word,
some people's idea of heaven, though.
Yeah, it can be. If you're a bit lewd, yeah, that is. So I'm going to need to take a bit of blood. Now, don't panic.
It's okay, I've got a scrape on my knee if you want to take it from there.
Oh, Lord. Oh, well, I suppose, why not? No, it's going to be older. We can't do that. If it's got scabs on it, it's not going to work. It needs to be fresh.
No problem.
But I can pull it out without cutting you, so don't you worry about that. And if you're worried about why we have it, I
not
can
really.
Go through... Oh, all right, then. She does the same thing. She uncorks the little vial. She pulls out this little kind of droplets of blood that place themselves neatly into the kind of beaker test tube, and then she asks you just to put your fingerprint in the melted wax.
No problem.
Thank you so much. And she, Malcolm comes back with like a mug of juice, and she just, one moment.
Oh my love, no! Look, you've got to be drinking more regularly than that. If you're taking in air with your juice, you're doing something wrong.
You know what? It's just I just get so I've been talking so much. My tongue, it feels like an old sock. So The school bell, that's telepathic, so you've got to take off your rings of mind shielding, and then also once you get up to Dodecker, put your bags down. Then you've got to go, when you hear the bell in your head, go to chapel because it's a first year assembly.
Have I got time to hit the stables before I hit chapel?
You can do. You know what I'd recommend to you, knowing what your day is going to be like, that assembly, that's important. So maybe do it after assembly.
Okay, I just wanted to check. You see, that's why we ask. My dad always says, if you don't know something, find an expert. And I'm guessing use an expert about how all this stuff runs.
Oh, you're a charmer. And you're a charmer.
I try.
I like that.
I do try.
That is true, though, because I know everything about this school, so you are right.
No, that's good. It's good to know. It's good to... Can I get your name?
Oh, I'm Mallory.
Mal?
I'm Miss Mallory.
Mallory?
You can call me Mal if you want.
No, we got another name for you. I'm going to call you Hazel.
Well, that's quite simply not my name, but I don't mind.
No,
I don't mind, just you. Just you. You'll be all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, Master Birchwater, you head on out because I've got about 700 other students to get to, and I think we could gas all day, don't you?
I do think I could gas all day. Sometimes my mum says I talk more than a foreign farts.
Oh my word, your mum sounds like a lark.
She is a lark, but if you get her wrong side, she will cut you.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, you would.
I believe it of anyone, to be honest.
True. You never know. You never know who's packing these days. Every one of them mums got knives around here.
No, you got to be safe. If you don't know, then you got to be safe.
You do have got to
anyway,
be safe.
you get out of my office. You get out, otherwise you'll never feel so good.
I will. You have a nice day, yeah? See you around, Hazel.
Bye. Oh, he was lovely, Malcolm. Wasn't he lovely?
Come on, Wilgam. You can't be staying in there. She's got stuff to do.
A few more people go through. I imagine that it's much later on because Agatha, while she stands in the queue, it takes a long time for people to stop cutting in front of her. And about 17 people just step in front of her without even realizing before.
That's fine. Yeah, go ahead. No, go. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
But finally, you step into that minister's office. Right. And hello, do come in. Come on, don't be shy, come forward. Right, let's take your name.
All right. My name's Agatha Fifield.
Fifield. Right, yeah. All right. Well, okay, so let's take a look. Now, you're close to Decker in the far high wing, so just, you got to go follow the signs for far high wing, and that is, let's see, what else? We got to take blood from you.
Wait, what?
Don't panic about that, don't you worry. Now, we just take a bit of blood because it helps identify bodies later on down the line. So don't you worry about that at all. We're not using that for nefarious reasons. It helps a little bit with finding you if you get lost, identifying bodies.
Is that common? Is that like a thing that happens quite a lot?
Yes, dear, it does happen quite a lot, yeah.
Oh. And
yeah.
If I don't do it, I can't go to school.
Oh no, you got to do that. No, that is definitely part of being a student here. We got to take a little bit of blood from you. It's not much though. You won't feel it. I'm not even going to cut you for it.
Oh, all right. Okay. What do you? All right.
I would consent. Otherwise we're going to have problems.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What do you need me to do?
Just pop your hand forward like this, and I'll just extract a little bit from you. She just pulls those droplets out. You honestly don't feel a thing at all. It just, your finger feels warm and wet for a second. Now just put that on the wax so that we get a fingerprint as well. That's lovely. Okay, so school bell, that comes telepathic. So if you've got any rings of mind shielding, you've got to take that off, or you've got to take that to the enchanter and pay him to make an exception for the school bell.
Right.
What else have I got to take you? So just take wherever all your bags are, take them up to Cloister Decker, and then I go back down to when you hear it in your head, the bell, go to the chapel because it's a special first year assembly. All right, and then you're going to get instructed further. I think I've said everything. What else do I need to say? Oh, we need your next of kin, so just write that down on your paperwork. So if your post will go there. If you've got any outgoing posts, bring it here. The post goes at dusk every day. I'm trying to remember. I think I'm going a bit mad. I've said this so many times. I don't even know, but I think I've said everything.
All right. Okay.
With that, she starts like pulling the paperwork away from you already, and like boxing everything up and putting it away and handing it to Malcolm.
This way, yeah?
Yeah, that's the far high wing that you've got to go to, yeah. She's already talking to the next person who's walked in.
She's fully got that.
Okay, so Agatha, you are pushing through the winding corridors. Can you give me a survival check?
First roll.
First roll. Don't fuck it up.
Survival. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Can I have a history? No.
Can I remember a place I've never been before?
Yeah.
Sorry, one second.
11. Survival.
You have moments where the stream of traffic like bottlenecks, and you suddenly are like the current takes you so quickly that you're like, oh damn, that was a plaque with the arrows on it, and you end up going in circles like a couple of times to find your way up. It takes a long time to get to the far high wing. You are essentially in the highest, I mean, it is not going to surprise you to hear that it's the farthest and highest wing. And
of course.
Cloister Dodeca, as you approach, you finally get to the door that says Dodeca, which is open, and you see a circular room with 6 doors, and in the center is a sofa with a kind of green upholstery, 2 chairs. Up above is this balcony mezzanine floor that hangs over the main space and has windows that look out and little reading nooks in the window, and lots of shelves of books line the walls of the balcony area. And it's a sweet, comfortable, sort of central social area with hanging baskets of slightly like dried plants that have been looked after well over the holidays. And boys, you will have got there, I think, before her, unless you really screwed up. And so you will have walked into that central social area and seen that the 2 doors either side of you have name plaques on them. I mean, all doors have name plaques on them, but to the left you see Hyrith Agvi and you see Sunny Birchwater, and then to the right you see Agatha Fifield and another name which is spelt for your records Pnevma, and then the surname Kiss.
Pnevea.
Is it like Neva?
Michelle, you're correct. Not that you would know that now, but it is a silent P. Nevma Kiss.
Never kiss.
Nevma.
And
Never kissed.
as you walk into your rooms, you see that there is a sloping ceiling that sort of indicates the roundness of each cloister unit. There is a large bed with folded linens on it, fittings with arcane lighting. There is a large freestanding bookcase and a desk with a small pile of candles on it. Boys, your side of the cloister looks directly into the windows of another cloister. And there is somebody looking like standing at their window. It is a like white and gold dragonborn looking back, going immediately like caught looking. And but Agatha, as you walk into your room and you put your satchel down on the bed for a second and you open the shutters to your window, there is the most breathtaking view that you've probably ever seen of the city that you know and love so well. It is a clear day today, but there's the odd wisp of a cloud that is almost the same height as your windows. You are that high up. And each room has on the wall that connects you to the other to the other room, essentially there is a sliding door that has glass panels at the top and like little privacy curtains. So boys, you have one in between yours, and Agatha, you have one between you and your other student. Now, Sonny, William came up bringing your trunks with him. So he pops it down. He like bobs his head.
No, thanks, William. No, yeah, do you mind checking on Diller at the stables? Just make sure he's checked in, okay? Is that
I'll
okay?
do that, sir.
No, thanks, William. And then are you staying, or are you getting a head start and going home?
No, I'll stay with your father for a few days. Make sure he's always squared away.
No, I know.
Wouldn't leave his side.
No, I know, because they get a bit rowdy on some of these meetings, don't they? Sometimes they like put away a few glasses of Roddy, and then they get a bit, it wouldn't be the first time they haven't found their hotel.
It has been known. It has been. No.
It would be Roddy.
Good luck to you, Sonny. You'll do fine.
Now,
and he turns.
William, that was awful severe tone that you just gave me, and it makes me feel like maybe I won't be fine.
No, you're gonna do so good here.
William,
and he just like
me, William. I'm gonna give William a hug.
He's very stiff and very like trying to. He's like the tears are beginning to like flow, but he's trying to be professional. You're gonna do so good here.
No, I really.
And he does like
William. I really appreciate, and I'm glad it's you. That like let me get the best start I could have by helping, like bringing all my stuff up and stuff. It's only fitting.
You're a good man.
And you're a good man, William.
He just turns, and it looks a bit like he's just fleeing, but he is walking still. And he passes in the door jamb of the cloister is a slight young lady, leather jacket, collar popped, like high neck with cutouts in her top. She's smoking. Her cigarette is like tucked into a holder that's in like a ring fixture, and she has like this messy dark bob with like bleached undertones. She's extremely pale, but with quite a lot of makeup on. She just sits there like leaning against the door jamb, smoking. Hello.
Now, if you're going to be smoking in here, can I at least ask you to do it by the window?
Is this dodeca?
Yes, I mean, yeah, I think so. I'm sorry, I actually haven't spoken to anyone else in this room yet, because I've mostly just sort of been reeling by having my butler leave, and also I realised that I've got the window that peeks into someone else's room, and not a spectacular view from being on the high far. So that's just
Alright, just sat on the bed
Yeah.
watching you. No.
No, I assumed everyone else was here, and Sonny was busy having his moment with William, and he's just sort of been like ignored everyone else.
She walks straight past. She finds her room. She goes into it, and she just stays in there. She doesn't kind of say hello. She sort of brushes off your talking. But the three of you are doing that strange hovering, unless you think that you'd crack absolutely on with getting your linens on the bed and making yourself a home. What are you doing?
I feel like Harath probably took his sweet time getting up to the room, just sort of like spending a lot of time like looking at the place. This is the first time he's been anywhere like this, so it's a really really sort of fascinating kind of place to be. I think he probably gets there a little bit late, and kind of walks in and kind of knocks on the door, looks at the sort of the joint room with Harath and Sunny on the doors, and kind of raises an eyebrow.
Right, my love.
And are you talking to me?
Well, I don't see
well,
no ghosts in the room. Do you?
Looks around.
There's no
No,
there's no ghosts, mate. It's a joke. It's just a fun little joke. Oh, this is gonna be something, mate. I tell you something.
My name is Harath. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Harath? Is that right? Am I saying it right? Harath?
Harath? Yes.
Harath?
Yes, that's correct.
I just want to make sure I get it right. My name's Sunny. Sunny Birchwater, but you can just call me Sunny. Most people do.
Well, I will I will be like most people then, and call you Sunny. It's a pleasure to meet you. And you are looking over at the other person.
Yeah, Agatha's like left her door open a little bit of the way, but it's like doing that thing of like walking like towards the door, but then seeing people like Sunny was having a moment with his butler, and it's just like going back and forth, putting her bed together, and then like seeing this conversation is kind of watching. It's like, oh right, hi, my name's Agatha. Pleasure to meet you. What can I get you? Pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I saw you did a fantastic job of that room. Would you mind doing my bed too?
What, putting your sheets on your bed? Why, you never put sheets on a bed before? Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Agatha just immediately like goes in and like starts doing the bed. She's like, what am I doing?
I look at Sunny and kind of go,
Do you work here?
No, I don't work here.
Then why are you touching his bed?
I'm sorry.
You touching? That's where he sleeps. That's where his dick goes.
Sorry.
What are you touching it for?
I didn't. Sorry.
Oh,
I
am
like,
so sorry.
No, it's fine.
No. I should apologize. I thought that you were part of the help. I do apologize. What was
fine.
your name? Agnes?
It's Agatha.
Agatha, I do apologize.
I'm Sunny.
This.
Hi. Pleasure to meet you, Sunny. What can I get you?
No, you don't get me nothing.
Hi, Sunny.
I get it myself. I'm an independent man.
Yeah, alright.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you supposed to be here?
Yeah.
You just don't. You're not acting like it.
I'm not like you lot, you know.
What do you mean you're not like me?
I mean, I'm...
You think you're special because you're so tall?
No.
Cock blocker! Oh my god, it's cock blockers here! Oh fuck! Oh my god! And barging through your door is a tall, extremely handsome, grey-blue skinned chap with like a quiff of incredibly gorgeous glossy hair, wearing a long coat that's just like perched on his shoulders, the most elegant like low cut shirt, and goes, cock blocker, fuck, you would follow me anywhere, wouldn't you? Oh my god, you're wearing a pitiful you look incredible, come here.
No.
He like puts his arm around you. God, it's weird to see.
Yeah, alright. I didn't follow you here. Yeah, remember? Like, it was this or the sanatorium, so...
No way!
God,
Is this your mate?
that, but she's
No.
obsessed with me. Oh my god.
not.
We go way back. We go way back. Axe, fuck. It's so good to see you. So weird as well. Listen. I came a day early because you're gonna need some things. I figured you're gonna need some stuff. I got for you. I think you're gonna need, an arcane focus, my dear. So and he takes a ring off his finger and hoofs it to you across the room. Can you just quickly roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you catch it or if it just goes?
I thought you had his arm around me. Please don't make me catch things.
Agatha's the sort of person that turns, puts their back. If you throw something at them, they put their back to it.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. I think she flinches. What? Oh god. All right, what?
Jesus, pick that up. That's worth some money.
All right.
Anyway, you're welcome. That's your arcane focus, and here you go. And he hands you very deliberately a leather-bound book that is creamy tan leather with a hexagon imprinted in it. That's going to be your spell book. But put that ring on now because you need to have a thing.
All right.
Nikki.
I get another ring.
Liz, can I just insight this whole conversation? Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Yes, of course you can. Yeah.
Can I too?
Yeah.
Mostly because I just want to catch a vibe on this dude.
Yeah.
That's a 23.
Oh,
No. I suppose you're key. I got a 15.
With a 15, there's some. Okay, with a 15, what you would get is that I know it's really understated, but we weren't subtle this campaign. Really subtle. With a 15, Sunny, they definitely do know each other, and you get the vibe that normally there's more banter, but she's nervous.
Right.
And I think with the 23 that you got, Hariath, the extra that you get is that they've known each other for a while and they have a pattern of teasing behavior that this falls into. And he's
it feel
nervous.
like consensual teasing? Does it feel like two-way teasing?
It's really hard to tell at this stage because I don't know. That's so high that you rolled. Here's what you get. There is a flash that goes across his face where he said something to her and he's waiting for the back banter, and it doesn't happen, and he's like, "Cockblocker, what?" So he's used to a little bit more pushback from her, and he's not getting it on this particular day.
Cool. I think I'm just gonna stand up and just kind of not get between them, but just sort of get towards him, go towards him and sort of and put my hand out as a handshake, and do that kind of the forceful handshake that means let's go this way a little bit. That kind of push.
Yeah.
Same time.
He does it. He looks right at you and goes, hi, mate. What's this all about? Hi.
Hariath Avgi, it's a pleasure to meet you. Cockblocker, that's an interesting nickname. Does that mean what I think it means? Does it mean the same thing?
It's what he needs to tell himself to sleep at night. That's all.
Aggro. Tell them the truth. You cockblock me every turn that you can. If you can, you're a cockblocker.
He's obsessed with my sister and she don't want to sleep with him, so obviously that's my fault.
Listen, I would have been there already. If it wasn't for you at every turn, the deal would have been sealed.
Yeah,
we all know this.
Sure,
maybe. But this deal has not been sealed yet, right?
What I'm going to say is she's the most powerful cockblocker I've ever met.
So possibly the deal should not be sealed.
Yeah, and he just he's sort of clapping you on the shoulder. He's not engaging with the stuff that you're putting down. Anyway, first years, God, what a day for you guys. I'm going to see you later. A bunch of us are going to be in town later, just going nuts. If you're in town, maybe I'll see you guys there. Ah, it's so weird seeing you. Fuck. God, bye. And he's like, off he goes.
Is that your mate?
Well,
No. No, he's not my mate. He's it's like a long story.
Well, I mean, we've got some time until the telepathic bell, just sort of like kicks things off. Sonny's got like a blanket.
and really, he seems delightful.
Throwing his blanket over his bed, and like his trunk's one of those like those like sewing boxes where like levels come out. His trunk's one of those. His clothes are already folded in it, so like he can like open the thing and it like, comes out. But he's gonna pull a lock out of his like little canvas bag and like put it on his trunk. And you go, it just seems like a lot, like how some people they just don't shut up and like you're just like, no, I just wish you just stop talking. Like you don't need to be like you don't need to feel all the silence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, she seems like that.
Yeah.
Assembly for the first years will commence shortly in the chapel. Please make your way directly now.
Right, we gotta go now, right?
Oh, yeah, we got to go to the chapel now.
I am really sorry about him.
What are you apologising for?
You have nothing to apologise for.
He's trying to bone your sister and he's calling you cock blocker and he's throwing rings at you. What are you apologising?
Is it right? I'm not really great with magic stuff. Is this really an arcane focus?
Can I take a look?
Yeah.
Shall I roll Arcana?
You can roll Arcana.
17.
This ring that is gold and the shape of a building with a large purple stone in it gives off a small feeling of magic about it, but not enough that it feels like a true magical item. So you could surmise that it has enough magical potential that it could be just an arcane focus.
Yeah, so we like normally people use like wands and staves and stuff, but some people do use rings. So yeah, I think it's arcane focus. It's stop you exploding with magic and whatnot. It helps people who like struggle with magic, like focus it. I suppose that's why they call it an arcane focus, eh, Araya? I suppose that's where it gets the name.
You're delightful.
The dark-haired, pale-skinned girl comes out. She's rolling another cigarette, and she kind of walks through, starts like she gets her matches out and starts lighting it up and looks back. We should go now.
Oh yeah.
I suppose so.
Like we're a long way away from.
Do you know where
chapel.
it is?
No, but
Well,
everyone.
do you know we're a long way away then? It could be round the corner.
Because we're in the far high wing.
Maybe it's the Far Eye Chapel. We're walking, you're talking.
I don't, this feels like enforced cardio to me. I'm already over it.
I like exercise. It like helps me clear my mind. What about you guys? Do you like doing stuff?
Yes, I do.
Like what?
Big fan of exercise and stuff. Yes. Do you play sport?
Yeah, no, I do actually. I'm a pretty accomplished sportsman where I'm from.
Oh.
A whatsman? Sorry.
Sportsman,
Sportsman.
someone who does sports. Sorry, it's probably my accent. Where are you from, by the way? Because I can't pin yours, and I've travelled.
Oh, the Dawn Court.
No, is that like a resort or something, or is it like an island, or like what's that about? Where is it? Was it near? Is it near Telespia? Whereabouts is it?
Lydia, is this sacrosanct knowledge? Is this?
You can. It's up to you. You've not been in. There's been no information given to you that you need to keep your origin a secret at all. You're just rare. That's all.
Hun, you're rare.
Special.
I'm from the Feywild, the Fey realm.
I think my mum and dad went to that resort on their honeymoon.
Uh-huh. What are their names?
No, it wasn't called that.
Perhaps.
It was like Wet and Wild or something. Like, I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm sure they had a wonderful time. And yourself, Agatha.
Oh, sorry, what?
Where are you from? Do you like doing stuff? Do you do sports?
I'm from here. I like doing some stuff. I'm not really a sport person, no.
And yourself. I don't think we've met properly. Haraya Thavgi.
Well, me? I'm Nevma Kiss.
Nevma, it is a pleasure. Where do you come from?
I am a wanderer. I have no home.
You're like the lizard. There's lizards like that where I'm from.
Who have no
I'm-
home?
Yeah, there's loads of them. They're all over the place. They steal people's sandwiches. I'm not saying you steal sandwiches, though.
I don't do sport.
Yeah, it's probably all the smoking. Probably makes it quite hard.
Yes, I would choose smoke leaf over croquet any day.
Okay.
So, Wraith, what sports do you do? You're clearly interested in them. What's your vibe?
Why are we talking about sport? Isn't this like a magic school?
Right. You can have interests outside of what you're like mainly doing. You know, people are complicated creatures. You know, like some people have more than one job, and like you know they've got interest in stuff. Like my dad, right? My dad he owns loads of businesses, but he also loves going on holidays. So you know, some people are complicated.
Right, yeah.
Yes, I
About now. It's about, sorry to intersect. It's about now. You've been filing through these corridors, and there is no real opportunity to even wonder where you're going because it's just a mass of students all going in the same direction. But there is a lot of this, as you guys are experiencing for the first time as well, the excited hubbub of chatter between all these like new friends, pockets of new friends, or like immediately cloister cliques are happening. And you are way in the back because you are the furthest most cloister away. So you are way, way, way in the back of this line of people. And finally you find yourself in a kind of stone anteroom that leads into the chapel, which is a vast space suddenly from these enclosed corridors. It is a long hall which is filled with pews, and the space at the far end is actually shaped like a flower with this central raised area in the middle with with some seating on it, and then each little rounded alcove which look like the petals are a different deity. There's a statue to each deity and a couple of little pews, so it's like little private shrines to each god in that far point. But as all the students are filing in and they're just being put in pews in the main part of the chapel hallway, and that chatter continues because you were right at the end. Almost as soon as you sit down, the doors close behind you. And it isn't that long before a side door opens, and through it steps a slender woman with white hair and immaculate blue robes. The chapel immediately becomes silent. You could hear it's like quiet enough that you can hear the tap of her boots as she crosses to the lectern in the middle of this raised part. And she faces all of you. First years, you are about to embark on one of the most exciting and important times of your life. Being accepted to the Divisia Sensus means that you are already someone with great talent and potential. The finest school in the known world weighed and measured your mind and abilities found you to be gifted. With that said, a third of you will die this year, and for most of you, that will be permanent. A further third will not be able to withstand the rigors of this demanding environment and leave. A smaller portion of you will simply not be asked to return for further studies, and an even smaller portion of you will have your minds crack under the force of the arcana. That portion of you will most likely live out the remainder of your days here in our sanatorium. Additionally, about 5 people leave this room and go home immediately. For those of you, though, who are able to run the gauntlet and thrive, you will learn things here that will make you unparalleled out there. If you have the willing and fortitude, we can make you someone that can create great change for good in the world. After all, that is our ethos. Diaphomononon anthropos po diaphomononon ton cosmo. To shape people that will shape the world. Allow me to explain how classes work. I will explain this once, and I will not repeat myself. If you need further clarification, you can look to your second year mentors whom you share a cloister with. Your days will be divided up into classes thus. Primary, this is your preferred form of casting. Secondary, now secondary can be a casting style that you would also like to specialize in, or a style that has features that interest you. Or indeed, you can use this area to round out your learning with academics. Every other day, you will attend historical and cultural studies. This is mandatory. And after these classes, you will have clubs. A list of extracurricular activities that you can fill this time with will be posted in your cloister. Now, I know some clubs have limited spaces, so you should be swift and decisive about these. After dinner is worship, and you can see in our main chapel, we have many deities here for you to come and worship at. There's also the tabernacle, which houses more shrines, and the glade, which has still more. If you require a place to worship a deity that we do not provide, you should find Master Mims who will address your concerns. Now, every day begins with group. It's here where you'll be teamed up with those that you currently share a cloister with. And this class, you will develop a project for the Golden Griffin Cup. And behind her, there is suddenly this like roaring sound of Golden Griffin Cup, whoa, 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 whoa. And you see there are people who are in the little alcoves, like who are suddenly going, yeah, Golden Griffin Cup, Golden Griffin Cup. And she goes, oh God, quite, yes. Well, the Golden Griffin Cup is our highest award, and you are only able to partake in this when you are in the first year of your studies. Miss Philos will explain more, and let it be known that group is where we can first observe how you choose to use your considerable arcane gifts. So, aside from the Golden Griffin Cup, you should use this time to engage in community works befitting a student of the Divisia Sensus. And truly, I do mean any community. Now, every 12 days, you will have a day in which you can do as you wish with it. And for those needing components, you can find BIM, who is our sanctioned vendor. And as many of you already know, you can purchase resurrection orders from our administrator's office if you haven't already done that. Now, what else? School rules are posted in your cloister. It's your responsibility to read and take these to heart, including those on murder and banishment, yes? Finally, and I cannot stress this enough, the fine city of Solaire is our home, not the school's backyard. So when you spend time in the city, You must be the best example of this school that you can be. Anyone causing trouble in the school will be punished severely. And if you break any laws, we will hand you over to the custodial forces immediately. We will pull no strings and curry no favors when it comes to the law. It is a shame that I have to say this, but I have come to learn in my time here that students that come to us from situations where a whisper for the right person will go a long way, and I'm here to tell you that we ask for the full weight of the law to be brought down upon you should you break it. Okay? Right, now that that's out of the way, remember, walk on the left and don't run in the corridors, no flying either. And I believe our wonderful staff have arranged for Piley Pie for lunch and meringue for afters as a welcome. So you can go directly there from here. And then if you go to Bluff Wing for your first group class, and that's going to be your only class for today, and then your normal class routine will start from tomorrow. Good luck to you if you subscribe to such things. And she just wafts off to the side, back through the side door that she came to, and there's a sort of silence, and then there's a slow kind of, oh fuck, I suppose we get up and go. People slowly start to like filter out of the chapel again.
That was so much like Founders Day for me, specifically the Golden Griffin Cup moment, because they would announce how everyone was doing in the Cockhouse Cup, and then you would just hear in the back of Rochester Cathedral, Cockhouse Cup, Cockhouse Cup, and it was just such a like it's like you took that from my mind, and I hate it.
So you're now filing out back toward kind of the main entrance area where the dining hall is, and you can smell, there's this strong smell in the corridors of garlic and herbs wafting through the air. And you find yourself, before too long, it's not that far from the chapel to the dining hall. It's large, but it's so tall. Like, this room is approximately 100, it's over 100 feet high, with wood paneling up the sides and this like arched ceiling at the vaulted ceiling at the top. But it is tables and benches, and every table has a huge spread of pies with these sort of like perfectly made round pies. Some of the pies have a leaf-like pattern on the top, and some don't. There are also salads and vegetables and pitchers, and everybody sort of sits down again. Everyone's sort of stayed in their cloister cliques, and you begin to eat.
I assume the one with the leaf on, Sonny immediately picks up a wedge to make sure it's vegetarian. It's like, no, I'm gonna need someone to take a bite of this and make sure there's no meat in it. Can somebody?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, can someone take a bite?
It's you. I don't know if she would know Piley Pie. It is it's a strongly garlicky, salty filling that is mostly jelly, like a savory jelly. And it's very herby and got a buttery kind of taste. And it's hard to tell because both consistencies are the same, both flavors are similar, but you would make an estimate that the one that's got a leaf pattern on it is vegetarian and the other one is not.
Sonny's just gonna put a slice and then just a shit ton of salad, absolutely loads, and while he's filling his plate, she's so Agatha, she sounded well severe. What are the custards like in Solaria?
What do you mean? What are
they well stripped? Because where I'm from, they don't even wear full armor most of the time because it's so hot. And if they're being dickheads, you can usually get away with goosing them.
They tend to chill out a little bit, when it's not term time, because.
Wait, what do you mean, goose?
Wait, what do you mean, custard?
So custards are they're if you do a bad the custards, they're enforced the rules. It's guards, but for everywhere.
Huh. And yes, what do you mean by goose?
Goose, well, basically, like, when someone's wearing like loose clothes, not with no clothes because that's different. But like when someone's wearing like loose clothes or something, and they like bend over or they squat down, you can just like poke them in the butthole, and it's like being pecked by a goose.
You do this to the guards of your town?
Not all the time, but sometimes when they're being dickheads, like
Yeah,
there's this one bloke called Clive, right? And he once tried to arrest a lizard because it stole his jumper. And I was like, Clive, you're being a dickhead, he's a lizard. And he's like, I'll arrest you too, sonny, if you don't watch your mouth. And I was like, alright, I won't do anything. Maybe you should tie him up. And he turned around and I went, whoop, and then I ran.
Right.
Fuck the Custas. She's like openly smoking. She's not eating anything. She's just openly smoking at the table.
You know, I'm gonna have to ask if you can just sort of can you just sort of hold it away from me while I'm eating? I just really don't like it.
I mean, is that what we do? Fuck the custers?
No, not usually. And especially if that woman was like being well strict. And
yeah, they've got to be like strict around here. Like I said, Agatha like goes to like drop her voice a little bit. It's like, well, like students here, they kind of act like it's their playground and they like can do whatever they want here, when like that's not the case, because you know people live here. You know, it's not, as she said, a playground. So customers tend to be a little bit stricter on the students. But I've never really had a
Right, but the
problem with
truth is that this is a school that has hundreds of very powerful wizards in it, so if they wanted to, they could take the city.
They could.
Yeah, but
If they wanted to.
they're not gonna,
Oh,
right?
that's interesting.
This is my first day. Oh, well.
What's hi, Nevma, right? Is Nevma?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Where are you from?
I'm from everywhere. I've been everywhere.
she said she's a wanderer, isn't she?
Oh right, sorry, yeah,
I'm
you
a-
did. Cool.
So what's everyone going to
So,
take for their primary? Oh, sorry, right? No, you go first. You go first.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, well, thank you. I was just going to say, she spoke about magic not working for some people. What was that?
Oh.
You're reminded you can go mad from if you are not capable of magic. It can run amok in your mind, and you can go mad, and you never recover. People that go mad from magic, there is no cure for it. You have to simply be fed baby food for the rest of life.
My
A
dad had an uncle who was in the sanatorium. His brain is like soup.
That
Yeah.
can't be.
No, he's not
I
It
literally.
can be
Stop
like
eating.
soup. I had two. There was people who cannot, they wake up in night and they are in bed. I mean, not in bed, but they are in the wood of bed. And
I'm sorry,
hurts.
in the wood of bed?
Yes,
Oh,
They-
like
You are inside the wood of bed, so you cannot control when you're actually doing the magic, and so you're doing it like when you're not meant to, and then you hurt people or you hurt yourself or whatever.
my dad's uncle, right? What happened to him was he couldn't touch anything because if he got close to it, it would just move away from him. Like he couldn't even touch the floor, so he was just like naked, just like hovering, just like an inch off the ground, and like he couldn't even do nothing, like absolutely nothing. They had to like magically feed him, and it's not good.
Agatha's
like-
just
yeah, it's like a
started
thing.
like subconsciously cleaning up plates and things. Like she's kind of zoned out from this conversation because it's scaring her. So she's just like,
There's like some people. Your table is bigger than just your like cloister of people, and the person that's like sat to your right, that's like an elven dude. He like taps your arm and just indicates his drink, his like cup.
oh, you want? Oh, I fill it.
Agatha, what are you doing? Hey, mate, she don't work here.
It's
She's a
fine,
student.
it's
Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. God, embarrassing. I just thought because you were.
Yeah, it's
I'm
embarrassing
just
for you, mate.
It's
For
fine.
you.
It's
No,
fine.
it's
It's fine.
not right.
It's fine. I was just cleaning up. Just helping
No.
out. Like, who else is gonna do it, right?
They actually pay people for it. There's like
Yeah,
staff
But
here.
also, people could clean up their own plates. It's not like.
Yeah, look, that's fine, but you have to clear up everyone else's.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
It's a crazy bunch of people in this school.
I'm gonna take the cup from the elf and go thank you, and drink from it.
No. Oh, all right.
I don't think that's very hygienic. No, never mind.
Yeah, I think Horatha is just gonna sort of sit in that kind of, people could go crazy from magic for a little while and just kind of like ruminate, sit there ruminating it for a little while.
You said you're from the Dawn Court. Does Agatha know what that means? Like, would we know what that means?
No.
No. Okay, cool.
No.
So what's everyone thinking of taking for primary? Also, do you think we've got time to go to the stables first? And if you guys want, you guys can come along and see my Marmo.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go now. I don't like food. I'm going to go now and look because I want to get first dibs on clubs.
Oh yeah, like we got to go make sure we get the clubs, as she was saying.
What?
Yeah, what? Sorry, I'm very, very confused. What is a club?
Clubs, hobbies. Clubs.
Oh, like pastimes.
Wait, so you can't just do them? You've got to sign up. So if I was like, I like reading books, I can't do it unless like there's only a certain amount of people in school that have to read books. I don't really want to read books, but.
I mean, I hear that they've got like really good trivia team, and they do like really competitive games against the other school. Do you know about the other school? Like, it's really a big deal.
Do they do racing?
No.
You what?
Do they do racing? Do you reckon?
They could. They would like maybe. And
Well, I've
you have to look.
got to sign up for that. I've got to sign up. No, Horatio, you don't understand. Horatio, you don't understand. I've got to. Horatio, look at me. Look at me in my eyes. I'm
looking.
So you're so high up, like sometimes I don't know exactly where you're looking because I can just see your
I
cheekbones.
sort of I bend down and just lift your chin ever so slightly with
Right.
2 fingers and
Right.
go, I'm looking.
It would be an unmitigated disaster if there was racing and I didn't get to do it.
Well, in the words of this realm, let's fucking go.
Famously, the words of this realm. Let's
Come on then, my
go.
Let's fucking go!
Come on then, my little pog champs. Let's go.
Right. Do we have to do clubs?
I mean, you've got she said they're mandatory.
Clubs
Just like
are mandatory.
everything's mandatory.
Well, no, it's not. Is it? I don't think so. I didn't.
Why do you even come here if you don't want to do it?
Because I have to. Otherwise, they stick me in a sanatorium and.
Agatha,
Yeah.
Wait, what? You're gonna...
are you?
No, you're...
Are you like,
No, I'm fine. I think
Right.
I've only done magic like once, and it went really terribly.
Let's see spell. I want to see spell.
No, no.
Yes, everyone do a spell. Let's show what we can do.
No,
I'm gonna fully like start like getting up and kind of like just ever so slightly just kind of like turning your head one way, turning your head the other, like properly looking at you to see if I can see any wrongness. Like you look.
Is he like well into like what's the study of like bumps on heads?
It's like, no, you look fine. This is not a thing.
Sorry guys, this is really interesting conversation, but can we sort of like walk, like speed walk and talk? Because if there's racing, I don't get to do racing. It's going to be real bad.
Yeah, we can go, and Agatha's immediately going to pick up her book and start like.
No, we're
looking
still
through
talking, Agatha. Like
No, like you told me to do spells.
I want to spell. Show me spell, Agatha.
I don't. What if it like breaks my brain?
Don't break brain. If it does break brain, I'll take it to sanatorium.
Okay. All right. Well, can we do it
I'll
like
put
away
you
from people?
fine first. She immediately like a pale white hand comes up and helps her roll her next cigarette.
Oh, that's cool. That looks handy. That looks real
Yeah,
handy,
that's
actually.
Yeah.
What can you guys do?
Agatha, show me spell. I want to see. Show me a little spell. Only a little spell,
Alright,
please.
alright, okay.
I figured you out, Nave, right? With your pop collar and your leather jacket and your smoking and your devil may care attitude. You're the bad influence, aren't you? You're the bad one of the gang. We've got it all going together. Well, see, what it is, right? You're the bad boy or girl, right? And Uriah is like the sexy one, right? And Agatha is like the cute one.
Stop.
And I'm like the daredevil prankster one.
Oh my god, are you into pranks?
No, not. I've never done a prank before, but I could.
Harive stops in his tracks and goes, "You like pranks?"
Oh no! So my dad said that they do lots of pranks at school, and I had a really good idea because you know that the bell is telepathic, right? I can actually pull my memories out my head. So I was thinking that I pull the memory of the morning bell out my head, and we sneak into someone else's room in like the middle of the night, and we put the bell in their head while they're in the middle of sleep, even though it's like 1 a.m. and they have got to get up because the bell went off in their head, but it's like so early.
Harive stops for a moment, like looks down, looks back up, and just goes, "Let's do it."
This is so good. Oh, maybe we can do it to the you know the guy who keeps calling you cock blocker.
Oh,
maybe we do it to him.
Yeah, alright, I'm down for this. Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
We mess him up.
Yeah, alright, that sounds pretty fun actually. Yeah, okay. Right, look, I think I can do a spell.
Go on then.
Okay, let me give me a second, and Agatha's gonna try and cast Mage Hand to just like hold a cup or something.
Roll me Arcana.
Oh god, so scared.
Can I help?
No, absolutely not.
21. No. 23. 23.
Oh.
Right.
You stop walking just for a second, and Nevma stops as well. Everyone's like, stop. There's like, you've become this stone in a stream, and you start to really concentrate, and you're casting this spell, and you do it successfully. The hand does not look like your hand. It is semi-spectral, but it is a deep grey blue with a lot of jewelry on it and perfectly manicured fingernails.
I did it. I did it. See? I did it.
Well, sort of. Do you normally wear a lot of jewellery?
No, what? No. What?
Boring. I thought you were gonna like kick off. Let's go.
Yeah, I look at it and go, I think you're meant to be able to choose what it looks like.
Did you choose
But-
this?
No, I just read the spell.
Whose book is that?
Mine? No?
I sort of close the book, put my hand
Yeah.
on top of hers, and just sort of go, well done, I'm in it.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good job in that, but do you think maybe we should get you a blank book and you can like write the spells of your own versions and stuff?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Is it?
I mean, look.
No, I don't know much about wizardry, and
Yeah.
I don't know much herbology.
It's fine. Like, I like it. It's cool. I like it. It's fine. This'll do. You know, I don't need anything fancy.
I'm glad you got that, Tom.
It was really good.
Don't know
No.
much about
No, you-
wizardry.
Wait, is it normal? We're still walking, I'm assuming.
Yes, yeah.
Is it?
Sonny's like doing the thing where he like goes ahead a little bit and then goes,
Yeah.
and gets people.
Yeah. Is it normal that people would write their own books? Why is it that you have been given this book?
You lot all paid to be here, right?
Well, I didn't. My dad did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, it's expensive. And
Yeah,
you kind of got to be
you
rich
should've-
to get in.
William, like, properly broke a sweat carrying all those gilt bars, and he's strong as anything.
Wow, how terrible of that man. Sorry, that was really rude of me. I didn't mean that.
I like William.
Yeah, he seemed like a really nice guy. I'm sorry.
He cried.
Yeah. Yeah, he cried quite a lot actually. I wasn't expecting it. It was a bit awkward.
Everyone thinks he's so big and tough, but he's actually like a real softie.
You're getting up into the cloister wings now, and as you're moving through the corridor, Agatha, somebody just hands you a bag of laundry, of dirty laundry, and then is gone before you can do anything.
What's that? Is that another another spell book of some
I
sort?
don't know.
Maybe someone's giving you some robes.
This is bullshit. Give this to me. Neva immediately takes the bundle and is in a second, like a blur. She is gone, going against the like flow of traffic, and you just hear of a little way off, and then she's back again, just like.
What a babe.
I would throw it out the window, but you know, like each their own.
I like Wedgie better.
Fair.
Fair
play.
You step back into your cloister, and sort of you hadn't seen it before because as you go into the cloister door, it's on the there's a kind of pinboard right next to where the door is, and there are several things pinned to it. The first of which is list of classes, which I've just sent you in the group chat. Also school rules, which fold out and 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 fold out. And you know, basic there's not a map, but there is basic information about where you go to for various different things. Now, sadly, I formatted that document so well, and then when I made it into PDF and sent it to you, it just made it one long list. So I apologize that is difficult to read.
Right.
Holy shit! Nice. Lots of words.
And a little second to do it, to have a look through that.
Right, this is actually a Nikki question because I think I know the answer, but the way I hear people talk about it, I actually don't know. So what I'm about to do is show my whole arse on the street, not literally, but can somebody define sociology for me?
You gotta fucking Google that. I'm not doing that on stream. So you hear
just vaguely.
You're looking at this list and you're sitting down and you're looking you're like looking through it and then you hear pring. It is advised at this time that first years make their way to Jingle. Please make your way to Jingle for your Jingle sash. Pring. All right.
Now, I'm gonna did everyone else just hear that? Because someone just said jingle an awful lot.
What is jingle?
I gotta be honest, mate. I think you've got about as much of an idea as I do.
I think it's the library. I've heard students talk about it before.
Where's the library called Jingle?
I don't know. They explained it to me a few times, but I don't really listen because I'm trying to
Jingle
do my
for
job.
your jingle sash.
Yeah.
That sounds. Is this a prank? Have we got a prank?
Am I getting punked?
Right, but there is racing. There is racing on the extracurriculars, so we actually do need to, where do I sign up? Is it on this piece of paper or do I have to take it somewhere?
Do I have
I'd imagine that's where, if we go to Jingle, maybe we sign up there.
You're supposed to be a wanderer and you're like, oh, I know what Jingle is. Right.
I mean, she
Well-
did say that she was imagining. It's kind of like wandering. Is it?
Let's
No. Okay.
go. Yeah. I mean,
just
we're told
go.
to go. Let's go.
Right. That's
yeah,
fine.
let's go.
What's your jacket made out of?
This
Yes.
fun.
Oh.
What's wrong with that?
It's like specially treated feel. It's like butter.
No,
It's
you're gonna
so
touch.
supple.
Butter? You don't wear butter.
It's good leather, that is.
You want the butter fun leather? It's so good.
No, yeah, but I only wear mango leather.
What's that?
Mango?
It's so they get all like the mango skins and stuff, and they like mash it up into a pulp, and they dry it out, and it turns into like mango leather.
Oh, right. Cool.
I don't wear leather. No,
Such an interesting place.
You once again are like cattle shunted back through the corridors, and you find yourself once again. I mean, this is first day of school all over, but you're once again in a long line waiting outside a library. It takes some time to get to the front. And when you do, there is a dwarven young man there that goes, right, I can give you your book list. Just tell me what your primary and secondary is, and I can give you the additional things. And we can sort you out at the dispensary for your reading list. Points to Harath. What's your primary?
Is this something that I'm meant to know?
No. What we'll do is you say, I mean, some of you might know what your primary is already because that's the way that classes work.
No,
but
question for Lydia.
Yeah.
Is this so credence would be my primary,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so and the bullet points that come under that are just what you learn and
Yeah.
is kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
You don't need to know that right away, obviously. Some of you will know it, but for the sake of now, because I literally just sent it to you, you simply you have said it, and you don't necessarily. I mean, you do need to know what your secondary is now. When you go through Horath first, you are given a long list of books, and at the bottom is a total to pay, which is 122 gold pieces
Okay.
for your books, which can be handed over for the titles immediately. Now, do you know what clubs you want now? I mean, you can come back and register those later, but if you know them now, say them because you'll be, top of the list.
I mean, what is the standing order? Would one go for multiple clubs? And
Well, I do too. I did 3 in my first year, but I felt like I got less out of it, so I dropped 1,
Right.
and now I feel like I could get more out of the 2 that I do.
Right.
But there's a friend of mine did 5.
Right. Wow. Okay.
And
And what
just
did you
one,
do?
so. Well, I did cross stitch, and I also did the drama club.
Fascinating. I won't, if that's okay. Thank you. I think I like the look of dance. I think would be a fantastic extracurricular. And looking down, I sort of like look down the list, and I see things like strength. I see things like life drawing, and I see things like meditation, and then towards the bottom I see sanatorium, and I think after the conversation that we've just had, Hariath knows nothing of the fact that people can't do magic. This is not something that is within the
Very
Fae.
alien to you, yeah.
So we are inherently magical beings. So I think he sort of looks down the list and looks at the other two and says, "Would either of you, or would any of you three, be interested in coming to the sanatorium?"
No.
No.
I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I'm gonna spend as much of my time outside as possible, and I don't think going into a sanatorium fills that criteria.
I think I go okay, and put it down. Sanatorium and dance for now, if that's okay.
Right. Well, that's you done. If you just give me the 122 gold, your book pile is just going to be at that window there. And here is your jingle sash, and you're given a silk sash of pale blue, and it has a lot of tiny little metal circle. What is that? Circle.
Yeah.
That, you know, it's hard to work out what it's about now, but you are handed this sash that does lightly jingle as it's given to you. Okay, who's up next? Do step forward.
You're right, my love. What's your name?
Henry.
Hi, Henry. I want to do mountain racing. Is there spaces left?
Racing. Yes, we have got some spaces left.
All of them. You will be the only one. You will be racing yourself.
No, Henry. Henry, I've got to tell you, it's such a relief to hear that.
Are you any good?
So, actually, I do have one point of clarification. How do you feel about like reined animals and like pulling along someone on a board? Because I've got a marmot which is in the stables now. His name's Diller.
What's a marmot?
Oh, Henry, have I got something to show you?
Hey.
Right. Anyway, I've got a marmot and the way.
No, I don't. I actually don't want to see it. Have you seen the line of 300 people behind you?
No, I knew this, but what I'm saying is it says mountain racing, and while like I do race on with my marmot, like the marmot actually pulls me separately because they turn up into a little ball and they spin.
Are you doing another club or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna put meditation in me, but this is really important. Right, you're being really rude right now.
Meditation down for you, as well as your
Henry,
primary and secondary.
You're not answering my question, Henry.
No. Your
Henry, you're
reading
doing my
list.
nutting. You're absolutely doing my nutting, and like I need you to answer this question.
Your reading list is 147 gold pieces. If you pay me now, I'll be ready at the window in just a moment. And who's up next?
No, Henry, you're not answering my question. I'm gonna just like bang on the... Henry, you gotta answer my question.
No.
Sonny?
Let me tell you, you move on, sir. I'm a second. You move
Sonny,
on.
why don't you come over here?
Take it outside. It's all right, Sonny.
Oh, I'm gonna headbutt you. Mark my words, Henry, I'm gonna headbutt you.
All right.
Not now, not today.
You do not want to start this, sir. You do not want to start this with me, sir.
I will, Henry. You keep calling me sir. You bloody second year. You think you're so good because you got here early? Well done, dickhead. He's gonna walk over to Ryef and he's gonna go, Ryef, I am steamed right now. I am steamed.
Okay. What can we do to alleviate that? And we just have this kind of conversation.
Agatha's
Right, what's your name? What's your primary? What's your secondary?
Hi, yeah, my name's Agatha. My primary's wizard, I think.
Oh, I've got a note for you. Firstly, your book account's been covered by the Cremata House, and secondly, you have an enforced club, which is sanatorium.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You can take other clubs if you want, but one of them has to be sanatorium, apparently.
Do I have to decide right now?
That's a bit odd. I've never seen that before, but anyway.
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, all right. I'll take that. And what's the Association of Vintners and Brewers?
Oh yeah, no, that's like beer making and stuff.
All right, I'll do that then. Thank you, Henry.
Oh,
Henry is going to get a headbutt.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's like wine and beer and things like that. No, I'll put you down for that.
No,
That's
you
fine.
lot
That's
can, you
fine.
can drink it, you just can't fucking make it. Sorry. Really sorry. I'm just gonna. Agatha's gonna walk away. Like.
Go on, Ags.
No. I didn't mean. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm just really stressed and like it's a lot. It's a lot. Here.
You made your point. You've made your point. Noted. And you move on. In your first class is group. So you once again shuffled on, constantly walking those corridors. It is moving into the afternoon now, and you are in the lower dark wing, room 2. There's no windows in any of these classrooms because you are now deep into a part of the school that is within the mountains. And you are in this classroom with the 4 of you. So your group is the 4 of you. And you sit there for about 5 minutes chattering to one another, and before long, the face of a black furred tabaxi, very petite, very slender, pops her head in. Right! Hello! Farhai Dodeca! Oh, what a fun-looking collection of people.
Right, my love?
I'm Miss Philos. Hello. Now, this is group. I'm so sorry I'm not going to be able to give you as much attention as I would like to today, but it's a really great time for you guys to get settled with each other. You know, this is group class where you build skills as a team. So I might be biased, but I would say this class is the most important one that you're going to attend at the Divisia Sensus. Now, every year, your first year is a little bit of extra spice because you're going to do group every year that you're here. But in first year, a little bit of extra because of the Golden Griffin Cup. And it is a very prestigious award that is only applicable in your first year. And it's a very prestigious award for the group who completes the most worthy and ambitious act in group in your first year. You understand?
Miss?
Cool. Yes.
Is that written down anywhere at all?
What do you mean?
Like the information about the Golden Griffin Cup?
Well, you can. I mean, what I would say is it sure will be written down if you take notes about what I'm saying.
No, I just I mean, like, is there like a list of like all the people participating and like all of the? I just thought my dad might like to know.
Gosh, what an incredibly odd thing to say. No, it is every cloister. So I suppose you could do your own little rifling about each cloister.
Okay.
But you're all going to be pitted against one another to see who would win. You have got big boots to fill. You know, I don't want to scare you, but last year the winning group actually not only saved the school from corruption and an abuse of power, but they slayed a beholder that was hiding secretly under the school. But the year before that, a group stole back a secret artifact from a group wanting to create some revolting sort of museum, handed it back over to people it belonged to, preventing a war. So that's the kind of gives you a ballpark as to what people do here.
That's some fucking
we don't like to say that we churn out adventuring parties here, but we do, it's important that you clearly understand that the most valuable lesson you can learn alongside your arcane abilities is how you use them, A, in conjunction with other people, and B, how you can best serve the world with your abilities. Yeah? Yeah? Did you have a question?
Yeah. Just, is this Golden Griffin Cup, mandatory?
That is, yeah. Well, I say that. I've not really known anyone not to.
Right.
So, group is compulsory. Group is compulsory. You've got to go every day.
Yeah.
But I suppose, what you do with your...
If we didn't want to go like fight a beholder, we didn't have to, though, right?
Oh, but if the school was in danger, you'd do it though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So,
Would you, miss? Would you fight a boulder if there was one?
it would be my greatest honor.
No,
Yes,
no.
of course.
I
Yes.
just wanted to ask, miss, because my dad always says he'd never ask anyone to do something he wouldn't do himself. Right?
That's very wise. I think that's very, very wise. You know, what I'll say is this: top tips. Last year, obviously, it's about as local as it gets, but please do remember that because of the nature of this school, it's sort of rare in the surrounding areas, somewhat sort of dry of drama. So I find the most successful groups also, they have like a personal element to it. Do you have an uncle that went missing under mysterious circumstances that no one can remember but you? Or is there like a serial killer loose in a city that you went through? Or I think, just things like that, things that might be personal to you. So
Lydia.
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 I don't know what you're talking
Let
about.
me just fucking incite that shit. Just incite that fucking shit, Lydia.
I don't think you need to incite that. I can give you advice all the way, but you need to find and you need to research everything yourself. Let me know if you need any travel arrangements. I mean, we don't fund them, but I have contacts in every town in the Iridian Empire. And for things, again, we don't fund it, but we do have contacts with places to stay, ways to travel, potion sellers. So we could get you in contact with pretty much anyone. Good luck if you subscribe to such things. And remember, Dia Famorman Anthropos, por Dia Famorman Don Cosmo. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
I think at the point where I said, Lydia, can I Herath has gone from sort of like very very sort of relaxed and lackadaisical to kind of like alert, and as she leaves the room, Herath goes, I'll be one moment, goes and follows her.
It's supposed to be Groove.
and tries to sort of track her down and say,
I'm sorry. Sorry, what was that?
It's a pleasure, Herath. Herath Afki. You said a certain thing earlier that seemed relatively pointed. What do you know?
Oh my god, I don't know what you're talking about. Was it just an example that came out of my head? She's like in that second, she kind of goes a bit. You're quite like towering over her because she's quite petite, tabaxi.
I think as I sort of look at her and kind of take a moment, my senses just kind of open a little bit, and as they do, there's that real kind of Galadriel or Gandalf kind of moment where the light kind of starts to emanate from them ever so slightly. The hair gets slightly bigger and the sort of appearance gets slightly bigger, and as that, you what? Sorry.
Total eclipse of the dark.
Yes, and as that happens, I divine sense just in case.
Remind me, I always need reminding with divine sense. I get it muddled with.
So you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. It's not necessarily that I feel like she might be, but it's that kind of. I just want to know.
You get a kind of. I'm not going to lie to you. Get a bombardment of sensory feelings back. Which is there is a not you've used this before in a way that things have pinged up so clearly that you can truly identify them, and what you're getting here is this kind of like 15 people farted in a room essentially.
Yeah.
Good lord.
But mostly appropriately to to the analogy undead is what you're getting, but not in a real strong way, and that's what you kind of get with that. Fucking
Okay.
Right off the
Okay.
fucking...
And as I sort of like rectify that, I kind of like realize that I'm imposing, realize that I'm sort of being quite intimidating, and just kind of like take a breath and drop that sort of smile, that like that smile that he knows he can do, and says, I apologize, I didn't mean to alarm. I just, it felt as though you knew something that I would greatly appreciate any information on.
Bit of crossed wires, I think. We'll rack that up to first day nerves, and I'll forget all about it. How about that?
I just want to insight that, please, Lydia.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
Fuck you. Absolutely. Oh, that was a fucking nat 1. Oh.
No, these fucking mortals, man. You've got no idea.
Oh. I just sort of stare at her a little bit longer and go, okay, and go back to class.
Okay.
Alright, so Sunny, what about your family? Have you got anything like we can research or whatever? You got any uncles, aunts, grandparents missing?
Oh, I've got loads of them, but we don't really talk to them too much because they live really far away, and whenever we go travelling, like my dad and my mum love going to resorts and stuff, and it's not really that close to like the Arfleet village where my dad grew up, and like it's a bit small, and like we're used to some like creature comforts that like maybe they don't have. So like my dad likes going to resorts,
right,
and
but,
like being by the pool and stuff, and it's not really there where he grew up.
But they're not like, that's not really a mystery, is it?
I tell you why it's a mystery.
Yeah.
Where Haria's gone,
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
What about you? Is you? Oh, there he is.
Are you alright? Is everything okay? Alright?
You're right.
Everything's fine. Yeah.
You got the runs?
The runs?
Yeah. Your butthole's leaking, or at least trying it.
My
Your butthole.
Let's
charming, delightful,
No,
absolutely just wonderful. This realm is phenomenal.
You see realm like that? Like you're not from here, you weirdo.
Hariath is kind of like this like hungover kind of rattled state that he's in is just getting more and more, and though he's a smoother fucker, he's looking more and more kind of rattled as he goes.
Like, you know, I think we could get back into Jingle, look up some like cool myths or whatever, and kind of.
Oh yeah.
It'd be really cool if we won.
On the way to Jingle, can we go to the stables? Is that okay with everyone?
We can go to stables, yeah.
Then you guys can meet Diller.
Yeah, alright, we can meet Dilla, yeah. What's...
All right, I mean, yeah, we'll go. Are we going to have a drink tonight? Like, no big deal or anything, but
time?
like.
What's the time?
Fuck yes.
Well, no, you're in class right now, so I don't know why you're asking what time it is, but I'm having none of it. We're in group.
I've got to, like, as soon as class is done, I've got to go back.
Well, then let's go to the stables right quick.
Alright.
It's really, Agatha, it's so hard for you to work out what the time is because there are no, like, windows to even see where the sun is in the sky.
Wait, go back where?
Oh, I gotta go to work. I gotta work a shift.
Where are you working?
Oh, at my mum and dad's place. They own a tavern.
Your parents own a tavern too. That's so weird.
I feel like they do.
That's so crazy. I've come all this way. I travelled weeks, and I'm sharing a cloister with someone else who owns a tavern.
Oh, I don't own it, but yeah.
That's so crazy.
My family own 5.
How many floors has yours got?
1.
Oh.
It's real nice though. We do the best mead.
Does your mum dance in it too?
Sometimes on a Saturday night if she's had too many, but
Oh, so she's not like. Oh, don't worry. Let's go to the stables.
Alright, yeah, alright, okay, let's...
Wait.
What?
Okay.
What?
No. It's
so
fine.
my mum's a booby dancer.
Oh.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I can't go then, because
Okay.
that'd be odd.
That would be weird. No.
Yeah. Might be. Okay, that's interesting.
Okay.
My dad knows though, like it's not a weird thing,
Well, I assume she's
Yeah,
dancing
I
with your
assumed.
pub.
because it's in his tavern.
Yeah.
No, I know, but like I see it to some people and they get weird about it.
Right. Okay.
Well, why? It's
Well-
dancing.
No, I know, but she's got her boobs out.
But away from Sunny's mum's boobs and onto like the task at hand.
The stables.
So we're going to the stables and we're not going to jingle.
You go jingle after stables.
How about this? Yeah. How about we go to the stables? You guys run to the library, and if you find any books, can you take? You can't take them out. You're not allowed to take them out.
What? Why not? What's the point
Why
of the
not?
library if you can't take a book out?
Look, like you can take some of them out, I think.
To be fair, you actually didn't step inside Jingle, so you don't know the rules yet of Jingle.
I don't think you can. I don't know.
I feel like you're maybe leaning on some knowledge from a past life or something. My mum says she's got loads of past lives. In one of them, she was a warrior queen. Although I don't know about that. But then again, she's handy with a knife.
She's so into crystals and shit, isn't she?
Yeah.
She loves crystals, Lily. You don't even know. She can never wear a crystal though. It's too heavy. It stops her from like effortlessly moving around. They're just everywhere.
They drag me down.
Oh my god, it's Anna.
All right.
Cool. So you head to the stables, and as you step out into this really strange area, Agnes, you realize that the sun is going down. This is like this. You're starting to head towards the evening now, but the stables is kept in this weird carved out space where two of the mountains meet, and there is that sort of built up area of like paddock and stables, which is a bit dark. You can tell that it's going to be cooler and darker a lot of the time because you've got peaks around it. And there is a path that will lead down to like the west side of the city perimeter. A gnome woman walks up.
Right, my love?
Right. I'm Miss Crank.
Hey, Miss Crank.
I'm Master of Beasts.
Oh,
mounted
Master of
and
Beasts. Master of Beasts.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Right, I was talking to some absolute dickhead called Henry, and he wouldn't let me know because I signed up for mounted racing, but like I don't race like on top of my friend. Like he dragged me along. The Marmo is mine. I'm here to see Diller.
Oh my! Yours is the Marmo.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Am I allowed
Right,
to
right.
mounted race with a Marmo? Like is she
Yeah.
as massive? Yes.
Yep.
Like suddenly
We
turns to
had-
Horiath and does like a.
Horiath has just been sort of like looking around and just goes, "Oh, right, yes."
We've not had a Marmot for like a decade, but I think I remember the basic routine of it. And if you let me know how you want it. I mean, what we always say to people, you've got to fill out some paperwork. You got to say like, how much do you want to do? Because some people are very hands off and they really want like us to do all the feeding and the exercising and everything like
Why
that.
would you be hands off?
I know, but you know, some people they just like, do you know we've got ponies in here. People like a pony from time to time. They, there's all sorts
this
here.
terrain?
I know exactly.
That's
They suffer.
ridiculous.
They suffer real bad.
No,
I know.
I can't stand that. Okay, you give me some names, I'll sort them out. But just beyond that,
Well, I don't.
no, not
Yeah.
literally Miss Crank. You got a first name because Miss Crank feels awful formal.
No, you can call me Miss Crank. That's fine.
I'm gonna call you Master of Beat. No, Master Crank. No, just whatever. And I want to see my little boy.
Yeah, all right. Let's go. Let's
I
go.
want to
Let's walk
see
into
my
He's round
little
here.
boy. Here we go.
So
I just sort of like I just kind of like hang back a second and just like go to hold Agatha's hand, just sort of go like look at her and go,
I think Agatha blushes a little bit at you holding her hand. She's like, "You alright?"
Are people here always like this?
More than you think. You get used to it.
Okay.
You gotta.
There's just like constant chatter ahead of you between Miss Crank and Sunny. So that's like you got most of them. They're like 50 gold pieces a week. It's like 150 if it's a winged mount. It's 200 if it's an aquatic mount. And currently we don't actually have the facilities for burrowing mounts, but I know you don't need to worry about that because you've got a Marmo. So you're here. You're next to a crag cat. So don't worry, it's really, really tame. You don't need to worry about that at all. He's an absolute sweetheart.
You better
Such a
be,
sweetheart.
You better be, miss. Because with all due respect, if anything happens to Diller, I'm tearing this skull down brick by brick.
As you see your Marmo in a little like comfortable cubicle. There's straw. There's like double swing doors, and then like looking over the side from the next stall are two huge white fluffy paws and a great big cat head with like a slightly bearded bit here and very fluffy ears, like looking with loads of curiosity at your Marmo, and just this loud purr that rattles out of the crag cat. Guys, look up crag cat. Fucking adorable.
They are. You know what else crag cats do? They scream like human children.
To love people.
I think so. I feel good. Sonny's gonna walk in and go, "Everyone, come in. This is Diller," and he's gonna like give like Diller a big hug.
Like ambles over with its like scaled, like pale scales, and its like large feet, and looks up and starts sort of snuffling, like sniffing people that come near it.
Just be gentle. Look, if he's laying on his back and you go near his legs, what happens is your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault if it happens.
Alright.
So if he lays on his back, you stay well away.
Okay.
Do you know that old mermos, their tails are exact same length as their bodies? It's a part of their balancing. And sometimes when they roll up into a little ball, you see like the little balls of their feet. Yeah, they use it for steering when they're rolling. Don't you? And I'm gonna give him like scratches under his chin.
That's cool. That's
Yeah, he's a good. Like, give him a stroke. Don't you know the scales on his back, right? They're not made of like chitin. They're not like hard scales. They're actually made of something called keratin, which is actually the same what makes hair and nails. And they do that so they can flex it in the desert when they get too hot.
That's that's really interesting, Sonny. I'm really sorry, but I really have to go.
Well, no, we're still in class. We've got to go to the gym.
There's an argument about 3 meters away because Nevma lit up a cigarette and Miss Crank is telling her that she can't have flammable materials near all this straw, and she's just like, "Fuck this place! Like, what the fuck?"
It's okay. We can wait outside. Never. It's fine. Let's
go.
Who the fuck brought a crab here? All right, let's go.
And I think Sonny's gonna go over to the crab cat. And just he's gonna like gently touch its paw, like one of the ones that's like leaning over the edge. She'll be like, "All right, my love. Look, I know he's a bit different, and maybe you ain't seen like him before, but he's my friend, and I think maybe we could be friends. But he's my really good friend, and like I know that like you guys normally eat stuff and stuff, but like I'd really appreciate it if you didn't eat my friend. Is that okay? Is that okay? Is that okay?" And he's just gonna like try and stroke the crack in the nose.
It does a little bit of like making biscuits on the side, and then just slowly drops back down on its side of the thing. You just sort of see 2 little tufts of ears like sitting on its side.
I'm gonna eat that crab cat.
Sonny's just gonna make sure Dilla's okay, and he's be like, "I'm gonna come back and see you, okay? I'm gonna see you lots, okay?"
Do an insight check. We're right back at it, guys.
Insight. Can I not interest you in animal handling?
You can do animal handling if you want. You're not really handling it. You're just seeing how Diller is.
Yeah, well, proficient in one. Actually, no, it's the same with both. 18.
Just doing all right, all things considered. You've been like traveling for a long time,
Yeah.
and this is not a companion. This mama has no concept of why they're there, and
No,
it's a
not at all.
very different landscape. So a little quiet, a little withdrawn, but on the whole,
Hey.
calm and settled.
That's about as much as I could really hope for right now.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
jump out, like rock the thing. Was like, "We'll see you later, Diller. Okay? I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go do our homework in the pub while Ags works her shift. So that'll be weird." And then like, Sonny's just gonna like run down. See you later, Miss Crank.
Yeah, bye.
Sonny's
He's like
adorable.
right in the middle of something else now.
Armadillos keep digging.
So from here, what is happening? Because we got that pull. We got one set of people that's pulling towards library. We got one set of people that's pulling towards getting into town.
I mean, like, what kind of time of day is it currently? Is it getting on a bit?
Yeah, it's probably like 7.
Okay, cool. I mean, and the sun is starting to set.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, Hariath's absolutely kind of getting to that point where he's ready to throw down. Like, he's ready to, get a couple of pints, sort of,
Right.
do his thing.
Guys, it's late. It's our first day. I think there's no use going into the jingle right now, or the library, or whatever we actually
Don't we
call
have group tomorrow? Why don't we go in group?
Yeah,
tomorrow?
which what I'm saying is, like, anything we do there now is just not going to be our best work. So why don't we spend some time getting to know each other? What we're doing is we're investing in our future teamwork.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, while all this is happening, Agatha's doing that thing of like moving towards town already.
So what I'm saying is, why don't we all go to the tavern where Agatha works,
Oh,
and
you
then we
don't
can
have
all
to
just have a
come.
few drinks.
Oh, you're gonna come to my tavern.
That sounds great.
What is the name of your drinking place? What is name?
The Lydia, I forgot.
Quick,
right.
look it up, Michelle. Quick, look it up. The Apony.
The Apony. And I'm gonna give them like little instructions of like look for like this other shop, and then
We're just going to come with you.
Oh,
We're coming with.
Yeah, like
okay. Well,
we're just going now.
Nethma, I really do apologise, but we're going for a run, and
What?
Agatha's just gonna start like running.
Okay, as we're running through campus, whenever we get close to any other students, I go, we're going to this place. Come with us.
Shit.
Lydia,
We're going to this pub. Like, this is the pub we're going to. Come on. Hi, my name's Hariath. Come with me. Like all of this kind of stuff.
Right. Give me a persuasion check, Hariath, please.
Okay, here we go. I realise now, I've only just seen it, that I should have been rolling with disadvantage all of this time, because I do actually have 1 level of exhaustion, so I apologise. But I haven't been doing that.
and Lydia, just as a side note, I will be keeping an eye out for Henry for the foreseeable.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I got a 15. I got a 23 and a 15, so a 15.
Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of times when you like looming over a group of people who are talking. There's just suddenly like oh God, what are we doing? Are we going? Like, there's a couple of people that just start running with you. Like, where are we going?
When Hariath
I think
You are
yeah, I
literally
think
a Piper of Mortals right now.
the story is, it's let's go drinking, let's get nasty. Is kind of the motto going through.
Yeah, I think there's then some people who are like running behind with you, who just like turn to other people that goes, "We're going to get nasty, everyone, come with." Pippa, come on. nasty.
Clemmy, we're getting nasty.
Minxie, come on, Minxie.
Oh,
As soon as I see enough people, I sort of like look over towards Agatha and go, hot dog.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
And I go, yeah.
Yeah?
And
Okay.
carry on.
Nikki, can you please roll for me a perception check?
For Henry.
So 17 on the dice. Plus 4, 21.
Hey.
He's running next to you.
You feel pretty certain that at this time Henry's probably still doing duties. So you feel with that role, you like constantly eyeballing the crowd that seems to be snowballing behind you, and it is Henry's not in there. Henry's not getting nasty right now.
Oh shit, guys.
What?
Sunny's seeing all these people behind her, and I imagine it's not like a full sprint yet. But the second
I imagine it's like a run-walk thing. You know when you like walk really quickly?
It's when you're trying to get to the other end of the swimming pool very quickly, but the lifeguard's looking at you.
Yeah.
So as soon as we're out of like campus gates, Sunny's going to turn around and go, race! And Sunny's going to run full speed through the sea.
I can't keep up with Sunny, and he doesn't know where he's going.
Yeah,
and Agatha just
absolutely.
turns
Doesn't know where
around
he's
and
going.
is like realizing the amount of people behind, and is like, where's everyone running?
To your place!
To yours. Let's go.
Oh my.
Agatha,
Sweet
you've got to pick at those feet up because you're the only one who knows where they're going.
I have athletics checks from everybody.
Let's go.
Right. Do this.
Oh.
We could actually somehow start a kind of panicked riot if they just run into town and then they don't know where they're going, but they've just got loads of amped up energy.
I got a 23 and a 19, so 19.
I got a 23.
Nice. I only rolled a 10.
Can I like scoop her up a bit?
Yeah.
And just kind of like I ask like, may I? And kind of like go to.
I
like,
think Agatha like is so flustered by it. Like she lets you do it, and it is consensual, but it's like a
One of the women behind you just starts crying. She doesn't know why.
yeah, I sort of scoop her up in like a just a carry.
Mimsy, my eyes are leaking.
So from your like position, Agatha, looking, you're a little bit higher up now, and you can just see like ahead of you there's people who've like somehow got ahead of you, and from time to time you just see people who are like running, like racing, and then they go fuck, and then you just see this like dark leathered like person that's nipping between the people, like freaking people out as they're like, oh fuck, what is that?
I love her
Nev-
so much.
like,
Same. Oh, she's
Like Nevma has my heart. Like
Yeah.
really, like incredible.
But there is this like moment. I mean, you have got to decide what you do here, Agatha. Are you wanting to secretly peel off and leave this crowd to like
Yeah.
find their own, or are
I'm
you
gonna
leading them all company?
I'm gonna start giving like a lot of them like the ones that look like they're running ahead. I'm like yeah, like go down there and then go left and then it's and I'm telling different people random other pubs that like I know like
The great line that's down the way, like the
Yeah.
equivalent of the Weatherspoons.
Yeah.
Like go there,
yeah.
the hour, yeah.
And
All
then-
right, give me a persuasion roll, please.
Oh dear.
How's that charisma, bud?
How is that charisma? That -1 charisma poor Agatha has. 6.
Yeah. That you just people who just like you're not really speaking loudly enough, and they go, "What? No, it's all right. We'll follow you." And they like come down the alleyway with you. And before long, you are in front of the unassuming door in the wall. that is the unsignposted entrance to the Apennine.
I'm gonna point.
Michelle, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna gesture to and tell her. Alright, just take a break here. Put me down. I just need to. Can't be carried anymore.
Yeah, of course. I'll put you down immediately.
Can you tell them to go that way and we'll catch up?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't want all these people in this part. Yeah. Some of them is fine, but this crowd is not gonna fit, and yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
and I go, I'll be back. And I just kind of carry on running and kind of go, all right, everyone with me, and carry on around the block kind of thing.
Roll persuasion, please.
I think Sonny's gonna come with, but as they start running, Sonny's gonna he's gonna message Horizon and goes, "We're lying, didn't we?"
In which case you could go for deception. I don't mind either way. Persuasion or deception is fine.
I think persuasion. It was a 10.
Oh, can I help by running with him?
Yeah. Are you proficient?
Probably not. No.
Nope.
Tom, what's your feature? What's your background?
Background.
Brand new character.
You guys have got to look at these things.
Oh, I didn't look at it.
Brand new character.
Lydia made homebrew ones.
I've got nothing.
You've got nothing.
I've got nothing left. Wait, what?
You have.
I asked this because have you got yours?
I have. Fey magic. Make.
No.
Your background.
Your background feature is Far Traveler, whatever that one is.
Oh, what a silly twat. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So my background is Far Traveler. All eyes on you. You can parlay this attention into access to people and places you might not otherwise have. For you and your traveling companions, noble lords. Yeah, no, it doesn't really do. Curious glances are directed your way wherever you go, which can be a nuisance, but you also gain the friendly interest of scholars and others intrigued by far-off lands, to say nothing of everyday folk who are eager to hear stories of your homeland.
I mean, that's the thing. That's how he managed to do what he did on a 15. What was your roll again? 10?
10. Yeah, that persuasion was 10.
I mean, there's about 35 people just crowded around looking at the door of the Apennine. About 5 people peel off and run after. One girl rips her top off and just starts running after you. And so you have a little group of people that sort of, it feels like they're chasing you now. You're not jointly going anywhere. You're just being chased by people who really think that you're hot. There's
It's all the people who did a little cum when you said something.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
and there's just still 30 people looking right at you, and Nevma goes, "Is this cool? Did you want this? It's business, right?"
Yeah, it's fine. This is more of a locals pub though, and they don't love it when a bunch of
Something
students...
out. I could make sure nobody comes in.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's
Just say word. Agatha, I got your back.
oh, thanks. Do you really mean
All
that?
right, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Step back for a second. And she goes up to the first person, and she leans into their ear and says something that you can't hear, and the person goes absolutely white and just goes,
tits akimbo.
and just goes away.
Sadly
And
swinging
she
in the
turns to the
wind.
person next and goes, "You're next. Come here." And they're like, no, it's all right. I don't need to. Just right, everybody, fuck off, okay? Fuck off. This is private. Members only, VIP, okay? Fuck off. And there's this very depressing, discussing of people that just filter off, and it's just you two. Okay, let's go.
Alright. Yeah, Yeah, come in. Come on in. I'll get our first pints of me. Take a seat anywhere, and Agatha's like gonna do that thing where she's like running ahead to run behind the bar and get like ready and everything.
So, well, hang on a second, because boys, what?
We're still running.
You know the door though, right?
I have a plan.
Mounting. Realize you are actually the quarry of a hunt.
Yeah. I think I turned around to Sunny and go, are you ready to ditch these?
Oh yeah, I've got an idea. Have you got an idea?
Mine was just run faster.
Oh no. Mine was this: run close to the buildings, and I'm gonna run alongside, and then I'm gonna thaumaturgy the doors open in their face, and we're gonna cut down an alleyway.
Hey, can you do a Can you give me a sleight of hand to see if you do it at like the perfect timing?
Ugh.
Fucking hijinks, guys. Honestly.
First it's
Oh,
got
17.
17, yeah. I mean, what you are sprinting, you turn back and you just cast that spell behind you, and the door that you pick is like one of those sort of stable like doors where the top and the bottom are like separate, and the top part comes out, and the girl who just like ripped her shirt off gets whomp in the face, and her legs flip out from underneath her, and she immediately, the back of her head nuts the guy that was behind her. He goes down. It's like fucking dominoes.
It's
and so
funny.
there's just a pile of people.
Incredibly, the thing that I find very funny when someone wins themselves, it's like she's going,
The image for me is she stubs her toe on the inside of the door because she fucking swings pillars that much.
Now, Lydia, just very, very, very quickly. I feel like Hariah weirdly feels like there's like something very fey about this kind of chase kind of situation. I think to a certain extent he's like watching if any actually make it through.
Wait, make it through the door?
Like no, not just like boom, come at me. No, like
The juggernaut.
I mean, like sort of. If like have we just got rid of all of the rest of them?
There's only like 5
in
chases,
one episode?
right?
Oh, I see what you mean. You've got like the thrill of the chase has suddenly kicked in.
Yeah.
There's like one guy that's really leggy and like tall and slender, who just sort of like daddy long legs his way out of the.
You turned this from something to nothing so quickly.
You're right. I don't like the look of his knees. We've got to go. We've got.
Is he the last one?
He can
The
come.
last
That's
one
his
standing,
prize.
yeah.
Let him come.
I think I sort of stop and kind of like turn around and kind of go, hi.
I win!
My name's Hariah. What's yours?
Oh, I'm Trevor.
Trevor.
You forget your name.
And I sort of, hi Trevor. And I sort of like.
Give me a quick like a quick perception check.
I win! Oh mate, that was a 7.
Trevor Longlegs.
This guy has got no shoes on.
Trevor.
And he just goes, what did I win?
Would you like a drink, Trevor?
Oh. Yeah, is that my prize?
Yeah. We take poor Trevor with us to the fucking pub.
Ride or die, Trevor. Yeah. So, I think, Sunny, it would occur to you with your passive perception, Trevor doesn't go to the school. He doesn't go. He's just
He'll
a...
know the pub.
We get in the pub and everyone goes, all right, Trev.
He's just got like a tatty like shirt, like brown shirt on, and canvas trousers and bare feet. And
Wait,
you
Trevor,
sort of see that.
what's your deal? Because you don't go to the school, do you?
I might.
No, you don't, no.
I don't go to the school.
Okay,
No,
right.
I don't.
So now that's out of the way. What's your deal? Why are you chasing the students around?
Ah, look, fun. No, I didn't know. I thought you know, it was
I'm
like.
gonna be honest, Trevor. I need you to be real confident in what you're saying, because it sounds like lies.
Do you want an apple?
Trevor.
Yeah.
I mean this
Yeah.
in the kindest way possible. If you don't go now, I'm gonna make your nutsack look like 2 deflated balloons.
No,
Oh.
Trevor,
No.
Trevor,
No,
Trevor, what?
Arrive.
I'm not gonna lie. It's mixed signals.
Arrive, you're not from round here. He's got no shoes and he's chasing students around. And now he's just asked you for offered you an apple.
I just wanted to join in.
Join in what, me?
It looked fun. People were running and laughing.
Oh,
I sell apples.
Trevor, you're a sad man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bridget.
Oh, Trev.
Do I not get my drink then?
Well, I mean,
course you get your
that's
drink.
not a riot, but I just wanted to make sure that we were all going into this place knowing full well that A, you're not a student, B, you've not got shoes, and C, you just chased a bunch of topless students around.
I'm saving up for a pair of shoes.
Wait,
I'm saving.
You're saving. How much? No, how much? How much are a pair of shoes?
There's so much money, mate.
I saw a pair. They was a silver.
What? Well, shoes are silver.
I give him. I take a gold from my pouch and give it to him, and say that's. There you go. You may choose another prize if you want, but I feel like you deserve this.
What's the other prize?
I'm gonna get 2 pairs of shoes.
Oh, mate.
2 pairs of shoes.
Mate, you're so bad at maths. There's more than 2 shoes worth there. Right.
You may still have a
Follows
drink.
on. He follows behind you. He's assuming he's going to still get a drink. You see Nevma and Agatha by this door that honestly looks like nothing. It doesn't even look like a front door. It looks like a sort of wooden. It looks like a cupboard, honestly. And you, when you walk through it, you realize at the other side there is this alleyway that's hidden by this very basic door, and the alleyway is not covered. You can see straight up to the sky, and then when you walk down the alleyway, it comes to what in this evening light is such a beautiful beer garden. There are vines creeping up the walls. There are these dotted arcane lights of different colors embedded in the walls. There are benches and tables and candles out. There are like 1 or 2 patrons sitting there. And floating out from inside this tavern is firstly the smell of sweet honey mead, and secondly the sound of beautiful harp music. And as you step into this tavern, what you see is like a central round bar. It's actually, I've been sort of saying that there's not room in there, but it's not tiny. It is like 1 floor, there's a tiny little like balcony area, but there's a central bar. That above the central bar are these casks with pipes that come down so you can actually have draft drinks. And there is a stage with just the Pamela Anderson of harp players. She is like, it's really so insane what this girl looks like, and she's like winking and laughing and like really like playing the audience as much as she's playing the harp. And there are two humans behind the pub. You know, you got and again a blonde woman with a sort of back teased small beehive, like not crazy but like slightly back teased hair, and then a fella with like sandy brownish, like slightly darker chestnutty kind of hair, like working really hard pulling pints, like they seem a little swamped. And the woman turns, Agatha, oh my God, you are finally here.
Sorry.
Whew, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
Are you well, my love?
Wait, sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you, it's really loud. Melina, shut up.
How was your first day? It's been crazy here.
Yeah,
Do you know they gave us double peanuts?
they gave... Why? Was it Trevor?
Well, listen, we nearly didn't catch it because honestly, it's been you that does the peanut delivery for a long time. But I caught them just before they went. I said, "This is double peanuts," and then they said, "Like, don't worry, we'll bring no peanuts next time." So I think it'll be all right. But it's there's a lot of peanuts downstairs. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright.
Really wants it peanuts now.
What's with the fucking peanuts?
I'm so confused as well. Is it double peanuts as in there are 2 peanuts in each shell, or is it just twice as many peanuts as they would normally have?
Twice the amount of peanuts. Right. Well. Okay. Well, yeah. I guess they'll last, but. All right. Yeah. Yes.
Are these your friends? Who are these?
Oh.
Oh God! Are these students? Are these your friends?
Well, most of us are. He's not.
Pete. And the dark haired. What is it, Tracy? Oh, Agatha. Hello.
Hi, Dad.
She's made friends already. Look, she's made friends already. Introduce us.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys. This is my mum and dad, Tracy and Pete.
Right, Tracy. You right, Pete?
This is Sunny. This is Hariah.
Hello, son.
And this is Nevna. They're in my cloister.
This is Trevor. We found him outside. He's got no shoes, and he was chasing us.
Trev told you can't bring your apples in here. Get out. We've told you if you've got no money for drink, you can't
Okay,
just sit.
I can buy him a drink. It's fine.
All right, that's fine.
And I owe Nevma a drink as well because we nearly had a whole bunch of first years in here, which we know is a nightmare.
Well, thanks. We do, we don't like to turn customer. You know it, guys. We don't like to turn customer away, but sometimes.
As all this is happening, Agatha is fully like making herself at home behind a bar and like serving and chatting and
No.
already on like I imagine, as soon as they turned up and started chatting, her mum and dad have like almost stopped working and are just like leaning on the bar chatting to these guys, and Agatha's immediately picked up all of the work.
Yeah.
No, I know how it is. My dad owns a tavern. You might know it. It's called the Lemon and Rhyme.
What is that in the city? We don't know
No,
that.
it's not this city. It's from fuck. Where am I from again?
Quillar.
Quillar. Yeah, it's in Quillar. It's the Lemon and Rhyme. Yeah, it's quite popular, mostly on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
We don't know Quillar.
No?
Oh, we don't know Quillar. No, we don't get out much,
You don't holiday that
We always
much.
we said we would travel, but we never got round to it in the end. Maybe when we retire.
What do you mean in the end? You're still young.
Oh, you can tell you're in the catering business. You've got that charm, haven't you?
I'm not in
You
the
are
catering
definitely.
Just going to turn to look at Arrive and go, I'm not in the catering business, Arrive, I'm not.
What can what do you guys want? Look, it's on me. You've been really nice to me today. Like at least I can do is buy you.
Buy you.
What is speciality?
Oh, it's our meat. Like our mead is like the best.
I absolutely love mead.
I would be honored to try your mead.
All right. Agatha blushes again. She's like, why?
Okay.
I'll have a drink. Stop coming on to me! Fuck! Agatha, did you do the washing up? I swear to God, it's getting really inappropriate right now.
No, I think Ryan's just that kind of like,
Yeah, no,
in like, you know.
He has an aura of arousal. That is his paladin aura.
Have you had breakfast? Stop!
Yeah, when he gets to level 15, it becomes an aura of cum, and it's just everyone within 30 foot.
No.
That's so awkward.
Yeah.
Lots of people just going.
Oh no. So you sort of have some drink. You don't get to talk to Agatha at all. She's insanely busy because she is now the one and only person serving drinks in a fairly busy pub in the evening. And in between harp song, her sister gets onto the stage and just mills around amongst the patrons and chats to people, and then gets back up and plays a little bit more harp. And at one point, a group of students do come walking in, and it is in the middle is Kai. Aggro, fuck. Hi, newbie. You can't. You're just gonna be working the whole time, aren't you?
Yeah, I ain't got time
Can I
for
get
this.
a meeting with my friends?
Yeah, here.
He like pushes the money over the counter. How was your first day? It's quite a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's intense. It's crazy. Do you know I might die?
Oh, yeah.
You lot pay
Yeah.
to go to a school where you might die.
Well, you might die anywhere, mightn't you? People die all the time.
Yeah, but I feel like the risk is lower, like here in a pub, than a third of students.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's good though. I mean, you know, you'll survive. You'll do fine.
All right, and will you like tell your parents again? Thanks for sorting out the book money out.
They probably won't, but they know it. They know.
All right.
They know.
Okay. Yeah, it's your fault anyway. All right, I gotta go. I'm busy.
Fucking hell, your sister's looking amazing. And he kind of goes off to his gag.
Harath is absolutely chatting to his sister, to your sister right now.
She is her name is Melina. She's an insane flirt, and I think anyone that like flirts back, as soon as you flirt back, she's like she just fawns a little bit on you because you are very different from the people that she usually has to chat up. And are you doing a full shift?
Like all night, I think so. Nobody's gonna take over. I think Agatha's just gonna keep going until like suddenly someone's like, all right, it's closed, and she's like, oh shit, all right, better start packing up and stuff.
Now tell me the rest of you, because Kai and his friends stay for a bit and then they like disappear off because it's the first day of school tomorrow. But what does everybody else do? Do they stay up late and wait, or?
So I think personally, I at some point I sort of like pop over to Nevma, who I assume is just at the bar, sort of like nursing a mead, and kind of ask Agatha for 2 shots. I say, have you got anything stronger?
Yeah, I think I've got a bottle of something down here, and I'll pour them whatever we have.
I like Rowan. Have you got that? It's like really sweet. It's like meat, but it's stronger.
Do I have that?
Yeah, everyone would have it. Yeah.
Then yeah. Here.
Let's do shots. Are we doing shots?
And I go, how much for the bottle?
Can't believe you don't know the price list off the top of your head.
Rude, really
3
rude.
gold.
I put 5 down. And
I hope you're chipping away at your wealth.
Yes, I absolutely am.
Sally's had the same
yes.
mead since they got there.
Yeah, that was mead. The bottle was mead. It's just been there for. Oh, you've had the same mead.
Yes.
I'm a dick. Okay, cool. And I sort of I pour a couple out and say I have to say, whilst everyone here is very different and very unique, you seem to be the most. Just the most.
Oh, me?
I mean, we have Sunny, being Sunny. We have Agatha, who is just a puzzle. And then there's you. Tell
What?
where have you wandered from? What have you
Kind
wandered?
of been all over, My mom, she took the ring, and so we did that in traveling kind of around, and then she found like a contract, so she stayed there, and we like it's none of your business anyway. Fucking hell.
No, absolutely not. And I pour another shot for her and Nick mine as well.
People cry. Fucking hell. Anyway,
Hey.
tell me about you. Like, where have you always been and always do? And
I've told you. I've been in the Dawn Court.
what is this Dawn? I don't know Dawn.
Oh, well, it's a region.
Empire?
Yeah, it's a kingdom. There are the rulers of the different courts. We have dawn, day, dusk.
You're talking about? You're not from Meridian Empire.
No, I told you. Have I not, Agatha? Did I not say I came from elsewhere. I came from the Fae.
Are you from? Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck. Are you from Feywild? Is that even allowed?
I feel like I've said this a couple of times.
I've never met anybody from Feywild before.
No, I mean
Are
it's
you
rare,
lying?
but we're here. What?
Can I insight check Hariath?
Yeah.
Sunny's currently drawing a picture of a ramp over the chasm between the two mountains. This is his big idea for the Golden Griffin Cup. Is we're gonna
It's not fucking evil Knievel it.
we're gonna jump the mountain chasm.
14 insight.
Tom, you can answer this better than me.
What you trying to find out?
Agatha.
I need to wee
hearing-
quickly.
Go. Agatha hearing that Hariath is like, yeah, I'm from the Fae. She's like, all right, that's bullshit. What place are you from that you think is like the Fae kind of thing? So
Cool.
she's trying to work out if he's lying, which I'm guessing.
Yeah,
on
I mean-
14, she gets he's not, or can't tell.
I mean, you don't think that Hariath is lying.
Yeah.
You don't think that I'm lying at all.
Wait, so you're actually from the Feywild?
Just as you are actually from the material realm. Absolutely, yeah.
But like, what are you doing? Why did you come here to go to school?
Well, when the high mater asks you to do something, you do it.
Oh right, so you're like sent here. Is that right?
Yeah.
So I don't really know much about Feywild.
And Hariath sort of like looks down at his shot glass and says, "No, yeah, it's a great honor to be here."
All right, tell me this, and she'll like getting closer. Like, are you saying you didn't necessarily want to go to this school, but you sort of had to for other reasons?
And Hariath sort of leans in a little bit too and goes, "That's a big question."
Oh, I'm coming, and I think she gets pulled away because she's like, oh shit, wait, sorry, and she goes back to selling.
I feel like between us, and he sort of like goes back to there's a moment of kind of said a lot here, you know, and he kind of goes back to talking to Nevma and sort of says, I feel like there's a lot that we encompass, the four of us. You know, surely we can get somewhere in this Golden Griffin Cup. Surely
For
there's
sure.
something.
I think we could, like, you know, we're not like all those other rich fucks, but we can do what we can do. We'll get something really cool, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
She just looks over at Sunny, who's absolutely vibing. Like, I think we hit you and me, we hit Jingle, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. What now?
No, I mean, you know, no, because I mean, is it even open? We could. I'm not gonna lie, I'm buzzed, and so maybe, you know, I don't know. I mean, maybe we sleep though now. We do it tomorrow because it's like first thing anyway, isn't it, group?
Hey, you tell me where to go, and I will be there. And I pour another drink for her, and pour another drink for myself.
But we should it's like you are now at the point where Agatha's actually putting stools on top of the tables, and you are the only people left. Melina has put the harp away. Ding 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 ding. We should let's take this. But you bought this whole bottle, right? Let's drink it on our way home, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agatha, are you coming to stay at the cloister?
Yeah.
I mean, you probably should.
Yeah, I think I should. Thanks for hanging around for me, guys. You didn't have to.
This place is cool. You know, imagine. Like, imagine the other places that'd be so full of fucking other people, you know?
See, this is why, I didn't want all those people. Occasionally, some students find out this place, and it's like, it's fine. They like to act like, oh, we found this place. Like, not like we're here all year round, every year. But if you get too much, it becomes
like
a
that
student place.
tall guy, like the handsome guy, yeah? He's a student. He knows this place.
What?
But otherwise, we keep secret.
You know, the cock pusher guy.
Right.
Is he pushing cock?
Well, I mean, if she's blocking cock, someone's got to be pushing it.
Oh, no, you're right. He's pushing cock, yeah.
Right,
It's not pushing itself, is it?
His name's Kai. Yeah, he knows of this place. But yeah, I mean, like, if you want to if people are cool, bring them here for sure. It's just like, if it gets round, then it becomes a not a chill place, you know what I mean? Then you have to go somewhere else, and I'll get stuck here.
No, we got to keep secret. It's like VIP. We want to keep secret.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right.
Absolutely.
So Jingle
all
first
right.
thing.
Well, we've got like classes and stuff, right? But like for a group is first class of the day.
Yeah.
We could go straight to Jingle, couldn't we? Because it feels like kind of free class, you know?
Yeah,
do what you want to do.
let's go Jingle for a group. Let's let Miss Philos.
Yeah, Philos, yeah.
Philos. Yeah, let's let Miss Philos know that we're going Jingle though, because like what I don't want to be doing is accused of skipping classes, especially in your situation.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So we'll let her know where we're going.
Yeah.
And then we, you know, like I suppose we'll go split off our classes.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
I think at this point you're locking up and heading back through the streets, drinking the last little bit of Drowan, and and you walk back into school. There are a couple of other people floating in as well. It's late. There's a lot of like drunk first years leaning on each other and like walking through the echoing halls up to cloisters. And we can maybe not be so cheerful right now. And what do we want?
Well, your sister just knew her way around art, didn't she? Her finger work is insane.
Alright, can I stop you now?
No, not in that way.
No,
I don't mean it in like a lady form way. It's like a music way. So it's just impressive.
if any of you get like a crush on my sister, that's fine. Good for you. You don't need to tell me about it. It's not like it's a surprise to me anymore.
Wait,
Okay?
I'm just saying she's good at the harp.
No, she's fine at the harp, yeah.
As you step into your cloister, it is very quiet. And wait. It's very quiet, and it's very much left the way that you left it before you went to assembly. I think was the last time that you were in there.
Yeah.
You step in, and something catches. I think goes first. Who's in first?
I think I'm taking up the lead. I've been sort of like
You and Nevma probably walking like it's like 2 and 2.
yeah.
Nevma stops dead in her tracks, and you look at where she's looking, and there's a glowing spectre on the balcony
Like a ghost.
of a young woman sat in a nook with a book in her hand. And then you see a second spectre crawling out from a hole in a wall. He stands. Nevma like immediately pulls a knife, looks to you, Horiath, and goes, this spectre of this like pale ghostly figure looks down at the woman reading a book. They regard one another, and then he sits next to her and opens the book and reads with her.
I mean, do they look like anyone we know? Do they look like us?
Roll perception.
The fuck, Linnea?
I know, Agatha, you've got slightly better passive perception.
Yeah, I'm there.
You're not quite sure what they're looking at because they're in front of you, but you turn around and you just see a ghostly figure walking through the hallways, like going from one cloister into another.
What's going on?
Can you hear us?
Are you speaking directly to the ghosts? Yeah. The two ghosts in the nook, like, look up at you, and just look back down at their things. Agatha, behind you, a student like comes out, is like holding onto the wall, like comes out from their cloister and looks at you and goes, "There's fucking ghosts everywhere."
Can I go towards their like? I have a dagger as well, apparently. That Agatha's probably got like in her boot.
Yeah, it's what you to like open casks up with, and it's more of a knife. It's more of like a knife than a dagger.
Then it's probably
but yeah,
like on her belt.
That. Are you stepping into your cloister or the one that you saw a ghost walk into?
The one that I
you?
saw the ghost walk into.
Yeah, you step in, and it's like this gentleman in like tails, who just floats into the cloister and sort of lifts up off the ground and begins playing a violin. And this like haunting music just sort of spills out.
I mean, can I divine sense, like just to see if there are actual, if this is...
your divine sense of the day. Yeah, you get that like faint undead thing that you got before. It's stronger here, obviously. You can pinpoint that these are undead, but it's not doing that thing of like, it's not like a siren in your head.
And this is not like sort of... Obviously, it says I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell. I think Hallow has like the sort of dark side as well as the light side, like desecration. This doesn't feel like desecrated ground or anything like this. It's just.
No, not even slightly. Not even slightly.
Right, do you remember this morning when I was like, "Oh, do you think I'm talking to the ghosts?" Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Right. I mean, I go up to the table that the two ghosts are at, the nook, and sort of like from my hand I kind of twist my hand, and like in it there is a small sort of flower, and I sort of like pop it on the desk, as way of offering from me to them.
They look at the flower, and their heads like slowly turn to look at it, and then they look back at each other, and there's this gentle smile between them, and then they go back to their books, and just one of them takes like a stubby little pencil out and writes in their book something that you can't see. It's like the page is sort of too spectral for it. And Agatha, you hear a voice behind you. Aggro, don't worry too much about these guys. Sorry, did I make you jump? Sorry. It's quite late, so I thought I'd keep my voice down. It's Kai.
It's Cockbusher.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of ghosts in school, you know. These are students. They're all lovely. They're really lovely. You just gotta let them be.
They're dead.
Yes. Can you imagine how many students have died over the years? Lots of them can't move on. But that guy, he couldn't get that piece of music right. He's just going to keep practicing until he gets it right, and then he thinks he might be able to move on.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, we've got one that just keeps cramming for finals.
oh my god. I mean, if they're not
They'll never do
hurting
you any
anyone.
harm. You know, you're pretty safe.
Right, you two on the sofas, like reading those books. No pea pen and no coming into my room tonight. Alright? Or any night, mind you. Right? You're fine in the common space and in all ways and stuff like that. But my room is a no ghost zone.
No ghost zone.
No ghost zone. Alright? Alright?
Alright.
They're not really like, they sort of are aware of the people who are around them and talking to them, and they sort of pleasantly take you in and then go back to their studying together.
Right, guys, I had a word with the ghosts. I think we're going to be alright.
Alright, yeah, Kai says they're not that dangerous.
I mean,
Mate,
I'm
sorry.
okay with them as long as they're okay with us.
Kai, you know you're like, oh, this one will follow me everywhere. Why are you constantly where she is? You go to where she stays twice in one day, and then you go to her place of work. You've got a problem, mate.
Right, mate. Firstly, do please rein your neck in. Secondly, that's my cloister right there. I'm going to my cloister.
No, you're not, because you're in our doorway, innit? It doesn't. You're not go through it.
I moved. It's fine.
And I'm like, you know, I'm
Good night, cock pusher.
Aggro. Honestly, the company that you've immediately begun to keep.
I know. It's a step up from the last lot. And I like just turned to walk away.
All right, night, cock blocker. And he walks away to his cloister. And you guys sleep for the first night of your time. Like, I'll say one thing, because Agatha, you have the highest passive perception of everybody.
Yes.
You're like starting to doze off, and you just hear like a kind of muffled, strained noise coming from Nevma's room.
I'm gonna listen at our not leave my room, but listen at our conjoined thing.
Yeah.
And like just tap on it.
You just kind of hear
Can I open the thing? It sounds like she's in trouble.
you see her, she's hugging her knees on her bed. She's in like a little like, you know, those like cami and shorts nighty set type of thing. And she's just hugging her, like her skin is so white in this like nighttime thing, and she's like she's just hugging her knees.
I just tap on the glass or like whatever it is.
She looks up and like she didn't take her makeup off at night.
Oh my God,
So
bad
that's like
for
all
skin.
her fucking dark makeup is just streaking down her face.
You alright?
I miss my mom. Oh God.
Right.
I just really, it's just been me and her like all my life. And now this is the first night that I'm not with my mom, and I really miss her already. Like,
Can I come into her room without leaving, if that makes sense?
yeah, you just slide the door,
Yeah,
like
just
move through.
I slide and just sit next to her and put an arm around her, and I just.
She like immediately. She like pulls. She's very cold to touch, and she just kind of like nestles her face into like your neck and starts like talking muffledly into your neck, like how am I meant to get through years and years at this school when I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it through a night without my mom.
You can do it. Look, I know you, Never. You're badass. Yeah? Tonight's gonna be the worst
I am
night.
really
You are really
Okay.
badass. But tonight is gonna be the toughest one. And then tomorrow we'll
Okay.
get it a little bit easier.
okay. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Agatha, please don't tell the boys that you saw me cry. Please.
Never. Hey, we're like, you know, you helped me earlier, and I put my finger out to do like a pinky as well, like, no,
Yeah.
you've never cried. You never cry, and I never cry.
Never cried.
No,
I don't like people saying that I have emotions. Yeah.
no, it's people abuse that if they know you have emotions and you feel things.
Yeah. Roll me a perception check, please.
Ooh. Nat 1.
He stabs you.
You were.
No one will see my emotions.
Do you wanna tell me about your mum? And I'm gonna like tuck us, cause Agatha is Agatha's the younger sibling, but I think she's used to, like, her sister did this when she was younger. Like, you get into bed together and it's like, tell me things. So Agatha's gonna do that.
She talks a bit about her mum. Her mum is a courtesan, which she kind of explained earlier, but the phrase taking the ring means being a sex worker, which is a very respected profession in this world, and she was good enough that she could travel doing the job and had a reputation enough that she would be welcomed at various establishments wherever she went. And they have an extremely close relationship. It's just been the two of them on the road her whole life. And she has deep respect and admiration for her mum, and her mum has clearly sacrificed a lot to make sure that Nevna has everything that she wants. And yeah, she's actually knackered, so there's like, she starts talking, then you can kind of see her.
I'd say I think Agatha's also, she would have been more awkward, but Agatha has this thing where, like, she's used to dealing with drunk people.
Yeah.
Where she's like, cool, I know how to deal with you. I know what you need. You need comfort right
Yeah.
now. So.
Yeah.
Talk yourself to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just you talk.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds really cute us like talking about it, but Agatha in the moment is actually looking really awkward and just letting Nevma do a lot of the work. Like, yeah, it's like.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. And you know, the next thing that I'd say is that you will sleep through the night pretty happily, and you are woken by the sound of cymbals and drums clashing outside in the cloister, and we'll pick that up next week.
That's gonna get old very, very quickly.
Oh.
But thank you so much. I wasn't quite sure how much we'd get through, but that's it was a great sesh. I'm glad there was no brawling in the streets, but Henry has got it coming.
Henry's got it coming. Henry's got it coming.
Henry's not quite sure what he did, but he's going fucking down.
Henry fucking knows what he did. He pissed off Agatha and he pissed off Sunny.
The problem was he pissed off Sunny, and Sunny maybe overreacted a little bit, but then he pissed off Agatha.
Who underreacted.
So now we're even.
We're as a group, we're net good. Thank you, Lydia. First off.
Yeah, thank you, Lydia.
Thank you, Lydia.
Fun.
Thank you, Michelle, for doing all of the artwork and all of this beautiful artwork. And we'll post the colour versions.
Yeah, I'll share some more in the Discord as they come up.
We have a Discord. Come jump on board. One second, I think there was a lot of stuff that happened at the beginning. So, thank you very much to pretty much Laura for following. Thank you very much Ash for gifting a sub. Thank you very much Josh for raiding with a party of 4. Thank you very much me. Thank you very much Rooney for gifting a sub. Thank you very much Ash for gifting a sub. We had a hype train. Rooney for cheering 100 bits. Joshy for cheering 420 bits. Nice.
Oh my god.
Ash for cheering 100 bits. Kyle for cheering 200 bits, Rooney for cheering 300 bits, and there was a hype train.
Jesus.
And then Rooney gifted a sub, and there were some other bits. We love you all so much. Thank you much.
Thank you.
You all rock. Thank you.
We're gonna do something very interesting in the Discord, which I think is gonna open like tomorrow and stuff like that.
Yes, or
so
you can do it maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow.
Whatever happens. However, I'm not going to explain it now, but it is related to the world and stuff.
And you have to be a subscriber.
You have to be a subscriber.
So make sure they're linked.
And so make sure your Discord and your Twitch are linked. Excellent. Thank you so much.
I'm going to post the classes and clubs and stuff in chats because I think people are like making their headcanon characters, so you can decide what your primary, secondary, and clubs options would be.
Yeah. The mods will explain more in the Discord. Come on in. The water is fine. Thank you so much, everyone.
Just fine.
Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Day 2.
See you tomorrow, though. Also for Dragon Age.
Dragon Age. But next week for
we love you lots.
Day 2.
Bye.